Hello everyone and welcome back to another Manor video. Today we're in the beautiful Lake Lim and we're going to be checking out the brand new update that just dropped a couple of days ago. If you guys haven't played Manor Lords in this new update, definitely check it out. This is a great time to jump back in. We're going to be starting from absolutely nothing. 10 people is all we have, and we're not going to be stopping until we've conquered every single region and become the ruler of all. If you guys are enjoying these Camping Kingdom style videos, let's see if we can get this one to 800 likes to lock the next video. And if you guys also wouldn't mind, we are so close to 55,000 subscribers. I definitely appreciate your support. Without further ado, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new Manor Lords video. Today we're going to be playing in the brand new update, and we are just going to be building the nicest town we possibly can. We also have 3 AI opponents that are brand new to this update, and they actually work. I've actually attacked them, they have defended, they have gotten their own units out of their town. They've also hired mercenaries. I think it should work pretty well for us. There is no off-map adversary. It is all AI opponents here. So it is absolute mayhem here. We have Team Blue, Team Green, and Team Yellow. They're all building their own towns and kind of getting a little bit of a head start here. So we definitely need to make sure we keep up with them. Let's take a look at our starting resources. We actually have some pretty good resources to start with. Rich wild animals, that'd be awesome for small game and for pelts. We could probably even sell them. Rich berry deposit, and we have iron, we got clay, and of course we have stone. Let's take a look at our fertility. So if we're gonna have some kind of farm here, it's not a whole lot. It's a lot of yellow. I mean, could get something. Up here there's a little bit, so we might be able to get something. Don't write it off completely. There's lots of rye fertility, so we could probably get something in that area. As far as what we could do, obviously our tents are here. We are pretty close to our food nodes here, so let's maybe get our logging camp set up. And what's nice about the logging camp is brand new to this update. It will kind of, if you set an area, say over the berries, it will automatically avoid the berries. I think same goes for your wild animals. Just so it will migrate them, so they'll kind of stay out of this circle. So that's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. So I think for this, let's just put it, well, we could probably even put a little bit off to the side here. We're kind of next to the King Road. Let's just have this right off of here, just like that. I mean, I don't want to get rid of too many trees. That was kind of just an accident. Let's get a path going to here, nice and straight. What's nice is our King's Road is right next to our town, so that'll make things nice and easy. Let's get a berry deposit going here so we can begin to get some berries. So I think what I might want to do, let's see if we can kind of tuck this into the tree here. I wanted to save that tree again. I keep knocking over those dang trees. Let's take a path right along here and again connect to our King's Road. Let's do the same thing with our hunting camp. I'd love to get our food up and running. I think our hunting camp could maybe be kind of next to the water here. Might look pretty good. I could probably kind of tuck it into the trees like that. Don't want to get in our circle, otherwise they will migrate. And as far as our main path that's going to come into our town, honestly what I might do is just take right off of here. I mean, people are already walking that way anyway. Let's kind of avoid our rock. And then let's kind of just go this way. I'd love to just avoid all of these resources. And I'm just going to take this straight to here for now, and that'll kind of be my main road, and then I can kind of branch off of that. I could probably have one path kind of coming up here. And again, with my towns, if you don't know me already, I don't like to do just grid builds. I kind of like to have more natural builds, kind of what you'd see in European towns. I'm no European old medieval city expert or anything, but I know what looks good, at least to my eye. Let's continue on with this. So we got all that going. Let's continue on with a couple of things that we're going to need. So we have a well here. I could probably put this maybe a little bit more central to our town. I could probably even just put it right on the corner here, in fact. Even though this would kind of be a nice little area for a marketplace. So let's actually put our granary first. And I imagine our granary will probably want to have it semi-central here. I'll probably just kind of put it maybe kind of facing out like this, and then I could maybe just take a path right along through here and maybe even connect right up to the other side like that, and then I could get a couple of buildings along here. As far as our storehouse, I could probably have it maybe just on the other side of that would probably make the most sense. Then as far as our marketplace as well, I'd love to maybe have it over here. Which in that case, I might want to have my granary a little bit closer over here. What do we want to do? No, I'm actually okay with that. I am fine with that. Let's move our marketplace kind of just in this area. Let's just kind of take a path. And we can section off a little area just for our marketplace. I think that should look plenty good, and we can get lots of spots. I think that looks pretty good. I don't mind that. What's a little bit annoying is our stone is right in the middle. So I think if we could, I'd love to collect all that, and then it's kind of just out of the way. And then honestly, that would be kind of a perfect spot for a... Where is it? A tavern maybe? Yeah, I could totally fit it in there. I can maybe have it like right here and then come right off of our marketplace. That's kind of a little bit of future proofing. So let's maybe focus on that. As far as our church, that could obviously go somewhere. We have a couple things that need to be done first. I think I could probably put my well, I mean, maybe right here even. That's not a horrible spot. Actually, it might make this look a little bit cooler. If we could maybe just take a path. I'll maybe put it like here. I don't even know if that looks any cooler, but let's just kind of go like that. Have a nice little path going there. Kind of gets it out of the way. And then as far as houses, I mean, we could really put those anywhere. It probably makes sense. Yeah, let's kind of do that. Is anything built up? Our logging camp is still being built. And as far as everything else, I think we're actually doing pretty well here. We've pretty much laid out everything we need to. Let's speed this up and allow them to build a couple of our things here. Okay, I think everything is pretty much ready to go. I think to start off, let's maybe get somebody on our logging camp, somebody on our forger hut, and somebody on our hunting camp. We also have these ready to go. I think I am going to quickly throw a family on them just to collect our supplies here. And then once that's collected, I can obviously move all of that. As far as our hitching post, we could probably have it maybe kind of just leading up to here, maybe even a little bit off to the side here might be kind of nice. Let's just take a path straight through here. And then I can maybe even continue this up. Let's maybe just do that for now. And then, yeah, like I said, I could get a couple of hitching posts. We could probably have one right on the edge there, and then this one I'd like to just move right next to it. And it's kind of nice to have it near our logging camp, because that's where the majority of our oxes are going to be. Because I'll probably end up putting our saw pit kind of around this area as well. So that's actually pretty good. We've already cleared up all of that stuff. I might actually keep somebody on our granary for now. And as far as our hunting camp, I kind of want to limit this. So we have 31 wild animals. I am going to limit this to 16. It's usually what I do. I feel like it's a nice balance between getting lots of small game / letting lots be available to repopulate. So it's kind of a nice little balance. We need to get some houses. So we have 5 timber so far. We have begun to harvest all that. That's going to be quite important for us to harvest throughout, because obviously it's spring, so we want to get it while it's still growing. And we have 1 family available for building. So now that we have a decent amount of timber, well, that's what I wanted to do. Let's order another ox. I think that would definitely benefit us. See, this is what I'm talking about. So protect resource area. So it stops families from, saving, thank you. Stops families from working areas which are vulnerable to deforestation. So I think, well, I guess this would be deforestation. I don't know if they'd really leave us alone. I guess I'd probably have to check that in one build. Let's maybe get somebody on our storehouse for now while we are building up our timber. What are these guys doing? Resting until healed. Oh, he's sick already. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's maybe throw a different family on there. Oh man, okay. Resting until healed. That's fair enough, I guess. How are you sick already? We literally just started. Yeah, let's maybe take a family off of there and then see if we can get a different family here. Okay, this one's debranching a tree. I think this one we will just reassign maybe to like, maybe the berry hut I think might be fine. Now that'll at least get somebody on there. I can't believe they're sick already. That's kind of crazy. Well, they're going to get some timber for us and continue on the job that the other people should have completed. But I think this should be good. Let's take this and maybe kind of... No, let's maybe limit the... Let's go off of here. I could get some houses, maybe just kind of along here. I could get a house right here. Let's maybe get our first house right there. And obviously that's just one. I think I'm fine with that. And then over here I can get some as well. I think I could probably just kind of come right off of here. And I don't want to get too close to there, but I think I do want to maybe link up with that road. That's probably good for us. So let's take this and see if we can draw in a nice road here. I actually like that, I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't look too bad. Or I can face it this way. I think for the sake of this build, I'm gonna face it that way. I think that'll look pretty good. And then over here, I want to save a little bit of room. Like, say if I wanted to get a trading post, I could probably fit that. Oh, I can't. That would fit in so perfectly right there. I wonder if I should maybe relocate our granary. I feel like I probably didn't use our space with that a whole, or as good as I could have. Let's maybe put our granary really anywhere. I mean, right on the corner would have been better. I could probably put it right here maybe. Let's maybe have our granary right... I'll build it right here. Then I think our storehouse, yeah, I could probably just put there. And then maybe our trading post could go right here once they remove all that stuff. So let's actually set that to highest priority. We have a lot of goods on the ground that could spoil if we're not careful. And I think we are doing pretty well. Let's maybe get family on our storehouse really quick. Okay, hopefully they can build that up. Yeah, I think somebody's sick right now, so let's maybe take them off of there and let's allow them to kind of just build that up as fast as we can. As far as other locations, we could get some houses. We could probably have some. I mean, our tents are kind of in the way here. We're gonna have 3 houses there. Let's maybe get a couple going over here. I'd love to maybe continue this path on, but I think for now we could maybe just get... I mean, I could probably get a house right off of here. And then they can be the house for our forager hut. And then that would actually give us our 5 burgage plots. We will have defeated homelessness. Let's actually get, yeah, 2 there. It'd actually be kind of perfect. And then if I can, I'll continue this on to there. And then I'll maybe just take this straight down like that. And then I could get a burgage plot in here as well. Yeah, that's perfect. I actually like that. That'll give us enough houses to get rid of our homeless people's tents, and then we can continue on our path. I think that'll be perfect. So our granary's ready to go. Let's get somebody on there to collect the rest of those berries. And then we will actually need somebody on here because our generic storage is full. And wouldn't you know it, we have our armament delivery here. So that's awesome. We can now form a militia. We got some spearmen, and I don't know. I mean, we do have lots of bandit camps available for the taking. Ripe for the taking, mind you. So I'm excited to take those. I'm actually kind of curious to see if they'll end up going for them. We don't have an off-map adversary that usually comes and takes them all. So, I mean, either we'll get to take them all or who knows. We will find out. Let's take a look at the rest of our towns here. So I feel like, yeah, they got a lot of houses built up, actually. They are doing not too shabby, I'd say. Let's check out the other ones. So we got Team Green over here. And they're pretty much in the same boat. And Team Blue, let's see. A little bit wonky burgage plots, but I mean, it definitely works. So we are kind of in a race. Kind of not. I guess it kind of depends how you look at it. I'm definitely last place here, I'd say. So let's maybe get somebody on our storehouse really quick. And as far as an upgrade, let's first take a look at our resources. We got rich wild animals, rich berries. With that being said, I mean, not a whole lot of fertility. I think we could probably get something like, maybe not that. This one is good because it gives you a hunting hound. They'll give us a passive income of small game and pelts on successful hunts. And it'll also increase the capacity of forage goods, and that would actually double the our berry deposit, which would be amazing. Honestly, this might be our best one. There's also one that increases the efficiency of your hunting camps, and that's also good. But it basically just gives us sheep more resilient and clothing durability increase. Clothing is fixed in the game, so thank goodness for that. I think for this one, I'm going to get this one. That definitely benefits us the most. We can go here, and obviously I'd love to have a doggo. So let's get a dog there. And now our berry hut is at 282, so that's going to be amazing. We definitely need to get all of these berries collected, because until they get all those collected... Actually, let's maybe just focus on those for now. Just so they get all of that collected, and then they can focus on everything else. In the meantime, we could maybe build a couple more houses. I think right in here might be kind of nice for some housing. Let's maybe get a couple of houses here. I think just like that. And literally just throw some houses in here. So we got 5 timber. That's not super ideal. We're probably going to wait till we get some more. I think maybe like 5 houses would be kind of nice in there. So let's wait. And we actually had a family move in, which is lovely. Let's throw them on the storehouse. And then they can kind of work on everything else. As far as everything, I think we could probably get a saw pit. That could probably help quite a lot. And I might actually take this a little bit further up. And which way do we want to go? I'd like to have lots of room for building some things. I think we could probably get a saw pit in here. Maybe right there. Then as far as a hunting camp, we could probably have this. I mean, it'd be nice to have this go kind of this way as well. Then I could probably even take it straight back to here. Yeah, let's maybe do that. This can kind of be the central little spot. Let's get a woodcutter's lodge in here. And if we can throw that in there, come on. There, that's perfect. We get that stuff ready to go, and we already have another family, which is amazing. We got 8 timber. Let's wait until we get maybe just a tiny bit more. And then as far as everything else, so we've collected all those berries. Let's take that off. And now we have room for our trading post. So I think that would be perfect in here. Let's maybe move it over as much as we can. I think literally like right there. Just as long as we can get something else right here. I don't know what it could maybe church. I don't know where I want to put that. I can maybe have this a little bit more central. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, as far as our trading posts, honestly, I could probably just put it right on the corner. I can't imagine anything else being big enough that they'd need that much space. Or I can maybe even face it that way. I'm actually going to put it here. I feel like that's the most efficient spot for that. And then I could maybe even take this path and kind of just go straight like that and then make it a little bit more efficient. But yeah, they're going to go ahead and build that up. Okay, our hedging post, our trading post is officially done now. I guess we could maybe get somebody on there. What do we want to do? We could do that. I mean, it would be kind of nice to kind of get a little bit of a kickstart to our economy. So let's start selling some pelts. We already have 80 of those. Let's go over to here and we could start selling some pelts. Since it's minor trade, we only need to export it. We do not need a trade route. Major trade routes, if you didn't know, you do need a trade route. But these ones, our guys will take care of everything. Let's maybe, oh, sorry. Let's pin that and let's just set this to 0. I can't imagine anything that we need pelts for. They're not used for leather anymore. You actually need hides for that, which is there. So you got textiles, hides, and we got 57 pelts. So hides turn into leather now, which I think it was the same before, but I think the icon is the same for pelts. That used to be hides. So a little bit confusing there. Yes, let's export our pelts. And as far as everything else, I think I'd love to start getting some firewood going here. Actually, you could probably get some planks pretty soon. Let's maybe build some houses here. I think the more people to help, the better. Let's kind of just go up like that. Let's maybe just get a few houses going that way. And honestly, I could probably get a house in here. I feel like that's kind of the perfect little thing. I don't really know what else we'd get in here, so we might as well throw a house in there. Could even get 2, but I think 1 might be kind of perfect. Let's maybe do that. I like that. As far as everything else, I think we are doing pretty good with our small game. We are struggling for firewood, but that should go pretty quickly. Now, something you need to keep an eye on now, in I guess the old building, or the last version of the game, but now it's been updated. You now need tools for everything, so we have 8 tools. Let's maybe focus on that. We need a little bit of planks, I guess, before then. Let's maybe focus on building these houses up, and then, yeah, we just had somebody move in, so perfect. Let's get somebody on our saw pit. And then we can upgrade these and maybe even order a couple more oxes. Look at all the money we've already made. That's kind of nice. We have 18 soldiers, I think 20 available. Still have 2 spears and 2 shields, so I think let's wait till we get to 20. And then we could start trying to take some of these bandit camps. I think that might give us a nice little financial buff to the game. I think they have nerfed bandit camps. You get like maybe 30% less money sent to your regional wealth. I don't know if it changed for your treasury. I think in my last playthrough it was a little bit less, so be mindful of that in your playthroughs. They have kind of balanced it a little bit. What do we need for this? We need some planks. We should be getting some pretty soon. I think they're kind of focusing on everything else right now. Yeah, we're building up those houses. Lots of people moving in. And since this is shrieking and we are out of berries, let's go ahead and get rid of that. I'd love to get our herb garden, because remember at the very start of the game when somebody was sick? If we have a herb garden, that would definitely take care of that. I think that might be pretty important for us to get. And then I'd love to get a horse as well. So honestly, let's maybe upgrade these. I could get another ox and another horse. And honestly, let's maybe even put another one over here. Let's put one there. Okay, I like that. How is everything else doing? We can now upgrade our granary if we'd like. You know, I might as well do that. We can upgrade that. And now we need some stone. So let's maybe get that before we cover this up with something. I think we could probably put that right there. That's a perfect little location. Once we get some stone, we can upgrade our well as well. I think that'll be good. And let's get another family on our hunting camp, why don't we? That'll probably help. Yeah, large storehouse, large granary, that's going to help out. Honestly, we could probably even have another worker on our storehouse because this seems to be full quite a bit of the time. We are officially in the winter. We have 8 months of fuel now, which is amazing. Honestly, what I might do, I could probably... Okay, our stonecutters camp. Let's get 2 families on there, just so we can clear out all of this stone. That's going to be pretty important for us. And I don't know if this well is in the way now. We probably need to build our church now. We need a little bit more timber. So let's maybe free up 1 family, take them off of our saw pit. Let's maybe double up our workers on that. And then the other thing I really want to make sure we get going is our charcoal kilns. So I think we could probably put one maybe around here. I think that wouldn't be too bad. Maybe even a little bit more central, because I think our storehouse is going to collect all of our firewood. And then I guess they'll go to the storehouse to do that. I don't know. Where do I want to put our charcoal kiln? We could probably just have it maybe even straight off of here. Let's take a path right off of here. And let's go up. And then if I can maybe attach it back to that road. That would kind of give us a little bit of room to build some of these. So let's get one of those. I could probably make that a little bit better, couldn't I? Let's maybe get rid of that. And then I'm going to get another one right next to that. If I can see where that goes. Okay, we can get one right next to that. And now we can take our path straight up. Connect to there, and then we can kind of start coming back. Right back to there. That's not horrible. Ready to get our charcoal kilns. I think I could probably start doing that. Because if we can start getting some charcoal, that would be kind of nice. We have 138 firewood. Let's start trading some of our charcoal, because another thing I'd love to do is start selling some of our charcoal. You can't get a whole lot for it, but I mean, you're going to have a lot of it. So you might as well sell it. Let's set this to 50. We can export that, so that'll be good. And let's get a horse ready to go. What's also new is you can get 4 horses, and it's basically just 1 horse per family is how that kind of works out to be. Okay, and honestly, I might even get another worker on our charcoal kiln. Somebody else just moved in as well. And I could probably... What could I put back here? I mean, this is kind of blocking this off, and that is so hard to see. I don't think I want to put a house in there yet. Let's maybe expand up here. So if I'm going to kind of go into this main area, I could probably go straight up. And then I'd kind of like to have it come this way. And I'm just going to get going as far as we can. And then I could probably have some nice lakefront properties. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Honestly, I'm just going to wait until the spring to do that because I can't even see it. That snow is white. Kind of hard to see. So all of our stone is already collected. Let's free up those guys. And then if we can, I think most of our stone is already in our storehouse. So that's... Wait, what happened to all of our stone? Charcoal? Oh, it is there. I was seeing charcoal. So let's demolish that. And then once we collect all of that supplies, I think that should be good. We have our large granary, which I can't click on right now. I guess that's fine. I'd love to add another worker to there. Yeah, once we get all of that collected, now we can get our tavern. And then I kind of just want to get it just so we have it. And then I could probably put it like right there. I feel like our well is kind of in a weird spot. So I'm going to demolish this thing. I feel like we could probably put that in a better spot. Raiders near, so we can track their movement. They're coming in 365 days. Okay, we have 5 families we can kind of throw around here. So maybe get 1 more on our granary, 1 more in our storehouse. And if you guys ever have that issue that you can't click on this, I kind of just restarted my game, save, restart it, and then now you can click on it. That usually kind of fixes any kind of issue like that. So just a nice little tip for you guys. What else could I fit in here? I feel like... I honestly should have put this on this side. I could have got some houses over here. Should I do that? I feel like I should do that. All this is clear now, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and get our well in a better spot. I guess we could probably get our tavern first. Like literally right there. That's such a perfect spot. And then if I can get my well in here. Oh, I can't. I guess I could maybe have it still somewhat central. Oh, I can't wait. Can't believe I can't put it there. I guess instead, there's not a whole lot of space back here, so I might as well put my well... No, it kind of makes sense to have it somewhat central here. Yeah, let's maybe throw it back here. That's probably a good spot. Then we can build up our tavern. I think that'll be good. And as far as our church, where the heck do I want to put this? I feel like this might be kind of cool, somewhat near the water. But I'd also like to, like, I could put it literally right on the corner of that. Actually, I kind of like that. Let's maybe do that. And then it's a little bit more central. It's nice and close to everything else. I think that'll be a good little spot. But as far as some other burgage plots, I think I'm going to get a couple more in here. We can have a nice little spot for those. And we definitely want to get these built up sooner than later. Otherwise, we will run out of people to move in. Oh, seems to be a little bit kind of glitched. I think that's probably fine. Let's go ahead and do that. 4 houses looks absolutely amazing. And then we could get some houses in here. I could probably just take this path right along the back of this and then get a couple of houses. These will be kind of longer plots, which I am okay with. Okay, we can do that, and this is just 1. I guess we could maybe do that and get 2. Let's maybe just do 1. That lucky guy, he'll, lucky family, I think they'll have lots of space there, so that's gonna be good. And then as far as this, I could probably take, I could probably get some houses maybe along here. So I'm actually gonna take a path right up along through here. And then I could probably kind of take this right to the edge as well. And then I'm just going to take this. And since it's spring now, I can connect these up. Just like that. And then maybe go along here as well. I feel like that'll be pretty good. And honestly, I might even take this kind of up through here. And then maybe lead back to our main road. Just like that. Then everything kind of connects. Everything looks pretty good. And then throughout here, honestly, I might just take a nice straight path kind of up like that. And then that kind of opens up a lot more opportunity for building. Let's do something like that. Oh, I guess we need more timber first, so let's wait till we get that. Okay, we have 5 tools. Let's definitely make sure we get our bloomery. Now, this could go somewhere a little bit more central. I could probably put it like right there, honestly. That's probably a good spot. Kind of next to our granary. And then it would be nice to maybe start a little bit of mining. So we get our mining pit. We have iron here. So that's kind of nice. We can get that going. And then we also have clay up here. And that's basically right next to here. So I could probably just connect that back to that road. And then if I can, let's just maybe come through here and then take a road and go across, just so it's a little bit faster for them. And then this road, obviously I could probably just go up like that. And then they'll lead right into our towns. That'll be good. And as far as this, I obviously need to get a worker on there. Let's do that. And then we can also get some herbs. We already have 343 regional wealth, which is amazing. And now might actually be a pretty good time to go take some bandit camps. Or we could wait till the winter. They haven't gone to take any of them yet, so they could do that. I think I might wait for that. We have a couple of things that we need to do. I'd rather have the people here for now. We already have a decent amount of money, so honestly we are doing pretty well. 25 months of fuel. So that is plenty. Let's maybe free up one family. And then we could probably get timber a little bit faster. And then we could get somebody in our saw pit. Okay, I like that. We got a couple of workers doing all of that. And how is our trading post doing? So we got a horse on there. We could probably get another one. And then maybe even another worker. Yeah, how is this doing? We could probably... Yes. Okay, we're going to upgrade that. So I'm going to get another hitching post. Maybe even 2. Maybe even 3. No, let's just do 2. 2 is fine. As far as everything else, we are doing pretty good with our regional wealth. I definitely want to get some weapons going. Otherwise, we could be attacked, and that would not be good. See, that's what's so nice about this version of the game. Like, they could literally attack you at any given moment. Hopefully. Otherwise, I could be eating my words, but I think they might attack you. Who knows? Well, I guess we'll find out in this game, or this playthrough. But we definitely need to be ready, nonetheless. So like I said, we got 20 soldiers. We're building quite a few houses here, which is nice. I think I am going to demolish these and move them over. They have no business being there. It is fine if they're a little bit further away from town. Let's maybe just, like, literally just like that. And then I might even take this straight out like that. And then I can get another one right there. Now they're kind of out of sight, out of mind. I can get some houses in here. I think that'll look a little bit better than what I got going on currently. And then honestly, I could just take this. Let's kind of go straight here. And let's just connect right up to that path. And then I could get some houses. I think this is definitely a better plan. I can get some houses going that way. I can also face them this way. Might as well kind of mix it up. And then now we got 10 timber. This is a little bit weird. I don't know why it's kind of messing up like that, but I think let's just kind of go with it. We can do that. I think 3 houses is just fine. And then here, we can also get some houses. Let's maybe do 3 there as well. Just so we don't have any wonky houses going on. We got 2 timber left. Our church is done. Things are starting to come together quite nicely here. As far as our berries, that is still growing. Honestly, I might benefit from another worker on that. Look at how many berries. We got 214 and we got 123 small game. I would love to start getting some like vegetable gardens and stuff like that. Like I think let's get some orchards on these bigger plots, because if we can get them growing, that would benefit us quite a bit. This is a pretty big one. Let's maybe do a vegetable garden there. And I think for our, yeah, this one could probably be an orchard. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. Let's maybe get another worker on our trading post. And these are built up now, so we can get some on there. There we go. And honestly, what might be nice, I'm going to get another storehouse. And this storehouse is only going to collect firewood and charcoal. I guess I could also allow them to collect some, but it kind of just allows that a lot of the firewood's probably going to be collected to here. So then it just makes our charcoal work a little bit more efficiently. And as far as this, let's maybe order another ox. That'll probably help. Let's get some apples going. Nice little new sound effects for that, which sounds going to be pretty cool. Don't mind that. And then some carrots. That's a nice little start. I feel like these would be great for some animal pens. We're going to need a little bit more planks first. What's nice is we kind of got unlimited trees here to chop down. Obviously it gets a little bit far away, so if we can start replanting some of these trees, that would probably benefit us quite a bit. Let's maybe take a path and maybe lead into the trees there just to get a little bit more room. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty nice. We got tons of food and tons of fuel, so I'm quite excited about that. More families moving in. We do have our bloomery ready to go. Let's check this out. Are we, let's maybe set that to a very high priority just so we get that stuff built. And then we can start getting some iron going. As far as houses to upgrade, I think I want to do these first, because they could probably be our blacksmith, our joiner's workshop. It's kind of nice to have them a little bit closer to our storehouse, just so it's just makes everything a little bit easier. But we are going to need some more timber first. Let's maybe get another worker doing that. And I might even permanently assign an ox in the meantime. Okay, we got 74 planks. I think I could probably continue these on now. Let's get some animal pens going. We got a decent amount of regional wealth, but yeah, I'd love to get these going. And where else? I think these could probably be animal pens. Maybe over here. And then over here, I could probably get some vegetable gardens. Wouldn't mind that. Let's maybe upgrade this house whenever we can. We have 51 planks. I think that's a decent amount. Let's maybe free up a worker from that. And then we can focus on our logs a little bit faster. Okay, are we almost done that? We are. So let's get somebody collecting some iron. That might be kind of nice for us. Lots of money coming in, lots of people coming in. I love to see it. Let's maybe get one more on our iron. Okay, we are in a little bit of a drought here. I think now actually might be a pretty good time. I feel like we are doing pretty good with that. Let's maybe free up of one family there. And let's max this out as much as I can. We definitely need to start getting some tools. We only have 3 left. So we already have 19 iron ore. That's nice. Let's get somebody on our bloomery. And then we can start getting some stuff going here. As far as everything else, I think I could get a smithy. And that would only make tools. Or I could get a blacksmith and then make tools just through that. I don't really want a dedicated tool maker. I feel like I am going to have limited amounts of iron ore. We only have 96 left. So yeah, that's not an unlimited amount. I'd kind of rather make some weapons. So we can kind of balance that. Make some tools, make some weapons, and kind of go back and forth. Just a little bit of micromanagement, that's all. Let's make some, maybe some tools first. And then we can do a production limit up to 10. And then once that gets to 10, I can switch it over to spears. But let's just set that limit just so we don't go over that. As far as anybody else, we can maybe limit. It's August. This is still growing somehow. They're probably doing just fine though. Let's maybe free up one more worker so we have somebody available to build. Yeah, I like that. This thing is almost ready to go. And we had another family movement, which is nice. We already have a couple of iron slabs. And we are beginning to make some tools. So that is quite exciting. That's ready to go. And now we have another update. So it says... Now, this is still coming soon. I click on this, nothing happens, even though it looks like it should be unlocked. We'll probably get there pretty soon, but as far as this... Wait, can you... Oh, you can't switch it, but you can go back and kind of look at all of it. You couldn't do that before. So as far as switching it, you cannot switch it. You have to upgrade your town, and then you can get another one. But we are almost there with that. But that's good. We got lots of that stuff built up. Let's maybe get some, I guess all of those are pretty close to being ready. Let's get some beetroots, maybe some cabbages. And let's make sure we get lots of goats. Go on here. So here's our goat farms. Let's make sure we get lots of goats. And then I think we got a decent amount of money and a decent amount of planks. I'd love to get somebody back on our saw pit if we can. And yeah, here we go. We have our storehouse. I guess we could upgrade that and get it ready for our firewood to go into. Let's maybe get a couple more. So it's going to be a joiner's workshop. All of these are little animal pens. Let's get a couple more of them. I'd love to get lots of hides, but we are out of planks now. We're out of planks. It is September, so we could probably start... let's maybe take our guys out here. Let's get them to form the line. Let's just kind of form up right there. Maybe a nice little double line. Let's just get them walking. Here comes our men. Nice and strong. Look at this guy. Does he already have chainmail? Oh my gosh, no, that's just like a little cloth thing just to keep him nice and warm. It is September. So we can form them up. Where is the nearest bandit camp? Now I kind of want to say this one. So that's probably our first one that we want to take. And, I mean, if we want to be jerks, we could maybe lead these guys out of here and run back to our town, and then it would probably end up torching this entire town. I don't want to be that mean, but I mean, we definitely could be. That'd be a nice little tactic. So that makes sure that they probably want to make sure they have enough soldiers, so... I mean, it wouldn't be my problem. Let's take our guys out here and let's start the insanity. So let's go this way. Couple guys lagging behind there. Hopefully they don't drown. Boom, there we go. So we are trespassing. I don't think they like that a whole lot. And I think we're still at peace, so they're not really running away. You can't burn any of these down. But yeah, here they come. Let's maybe just link up right here. Now this is kind of where we see if they do have their own soldiers. I'm not sure if they do quite yet. I mean, they definitely would have got their armament delivered at this point. And I think they should have some soldiers. So I guess we can kind of see if they bring out some guys. Form the line then. Let's do a nice shield wall here. Enemy unit spotted. Is that the... Okay, that is the one it's talking about. I thought maybe over here. So let's form the wall. And let's get ready for a attack here. They got lots of people scrambling in the background. World's worst charge I think I have ever seen. So we got 20 guys, they got 18. Let's push forward. And let's watch the craziness. I love just watching them fight. I love the killing animations in this game. I feel like they could only have room for improvement, but they are pretty decent. And the graphics are definitely incredible, so that's good. I think we are doing pretty good. I think we've seen quite a bit of them fall. Lots of swords on the ground, and none of our guys have swords, so that is good news. How are we doing? They got 12. Oh my gosh, we're absolutely slaughtering them. So if we can do this without losing anybody, that would be quite nice. Oh my gosh, look at that. We ended up taking them out. A couple of them left to die. Look at that last little stab. Let's pretend we are nice and friendly people to them. Let's just go take that. And honestly, we might even be able to take all of these bandit camps. I don't want to get too greedy because eventually our guys will probably run out of fatigue or something like that. So let's maybe send this to our treasury just so we got lots available. And let's press forward to the next bandit camp. I probably want to maybe follow the road here if we can, because actually it gave us a decrease. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where'd those guys come from? Let's maybe go out in the open here. It gave us a nerf just because we were in the trees. Let's maybe run. We form up just like that. And then we can form the shield wall. Okay, let's do this. These guys came out of nowhere, but I will take it. Let's do that. Absorb, absorb, and then start pushing. And we got lots of little fighting matches right at the start of this video for you guys. Even though we're like an hour in. I think that's a start for one of my videos. Come on, men. Do your absolute best. So let's see. Have we lost any guys? They haven't lost any either. They just lost one. We still have full forces left. So that's actually pretty good. We might even be able to take all of the bandit camps, to be honest. And we got our nice cheerleader in the background. There's always one, isn't there? He's got his little pom-poms out. Absolutely epic. I love getting these nice close-up shots for you guys. So they have been defeated. We still haven't lost anybody, which is amazing. Let's maybe go take that really quick. Okay, we can take this. That's awesome. Let's maybe send that to our... See, I feel like... Yeah, we're still not getting as much as we used to, so they definitely nerfed the amount that you get for that. That is fine with me. Just as long as we get all of them, we'll still get plenty of money. Don't need to be too greedy. Okay, let's form the line here. Form the line. There we go. Shield wall. And for this one, I am going to get a nice little up close and personal. Oh, maybe that, not that close, but we can actually see the fight here. Now what would be even better if I could put on some armor and imagine I can run back and mountain blade just slash them all in the back. I feel like that would be amazing. We do need to get our guys to push forward. Let's maybe do that before we go a little bit too far here. Let's see some of the fighting here. Get up nice and up close and personal. I wonder if we could die. If we died, would the video just end right here? I don't want to get too close. Man, this guy's not doing anything. There you go. Get in there. Get in there, man. Lots of splintering from the shields. Look at this. Looks epic. Lots of guys on the ground. I don't see any spears, so I think we might be okay. Let's maybe make sure we stay behind our guys. Oh, get out of here. You get out of here. So let's see. We still got 20 guys. So we still haven't lost anybody. How far do we want to try and push this? I mean, we could try and take all of them. That'd be amazing. And then we already have a 1,000 influence. That's kind of amazing. We have a decent amount of regional wealth. I don't really think I want to send to our nearest town, so let's just continue to send to our treasury. We're absolutely crushing it. We got 1 left there and 2 in this region. We might as well try and keep going here. So I'm just going to quickly clean these guys up. Let's go shield wall. And let's speed this up as quickly as we can. Let's push, push, push. Oh, see, we're finally losing guys. Oh, these guys are stronger. Whoa, what the heck? Why are we losing so many guys? Whoa, that wasn't good. That might be the end of our little excursion already. So we definitely lost quite a bit of men there. That's not good. That's not what you'd like to see. Let's get that, send it to our treasury. And honestly, we have a decent amount in our treasury. We could probably even just use mercenaries to take out the rest. There's 2 left. Let's see what we have for mercenaries. Could we hire some? We got these guys. I feel like they'd probably be good enough. 60. Let's go ahead and hire them. And they're going to come from down here. So let's go and attack them. Yeah, let's get these guys back to our town. You know what I'm a little bit curious about? Could I build one right across here? I feel like I probably could. That'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? So if I took this region across here, I mean, technically I could just build right across and then just connect to there. That would make things a lot easier, wouldn't it be? I feel like that definitely would. So let's get these guys back. They have done pretty good work, even though they lost quite a bit. So let's get these guys. Let's attack them. Come on. Hopefully don't lose too many guys. Okay, already took them out. Now let's quickly clean these up. Let's send that to our treasury as well. I want to make sure I actually pay for these guys. So there we go. They have been paid for. And then at the farthest depths of the earth, we have these guys. So let's go take them out as well. Okay, it is starting to rain. We got some heavy rain coming in. Let's attack these guys. Shouldn't take too long to wipe them out, probably. There we go. And now I can just disband these guys and call it a day. We got 7 days left with them. If they are able to go take that. There we go. Send that to our treasury and then say bye-bye. So that's actually a nice little start. Got 600 treasury and we actually got all of the bandit camps, so that's lovely. That'll help us out quite a bit. Let's quickly check our bloomery, or our blacksmith. I think this one we limited. We are at 10 tools. Let's start making some spears. And that should be amazing. Let's start making some spears, and then our joiner's workshop automatically defaults to large shields, so that's nice. And then we can get some more soldiers. Can't believe we lost so many guys there. That kind of sucks. But we have 3 available now. What could we do? I could probably focus on maybe getting a little bit more iron. Let's maybe get a family on this. So we have this guy over here. Let's get maybe even 2 workers on that mining pit. We have 5 available living space, so people could still move in if they want. But we will need a clay furnace, so I think that could probably go right there. That's a nice spot. Got 2 horses on there. Let's maybe get another ox if we can. Let's do that. We got a decent amount of money coming in. How is our firewood coming along? Pretty decent. Let's maybe get a worker on here. And then they can begin to replant some trees for us. And honestly, I should probably kind of plant over here maybe instead. Should I do that? And then it's kind of just untouched. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. So this guy, it would be nice if I could have somebody else move in. Nobody else has wanted to yet. Let's maybe upgrade a couple of these houses. Okay, all these are ready to go. Let's kind of get the rest of these set up. So we ran out of planks, I think. Let's get some more animal pens. Yeah, we have 174 planks, so this should be nice and seamless. We can get quite a bit of those. Get some goats coming in, and then we will actually need to get our tannery. Is what it's called. As far as where I want to put this, I could probably even put it right there, honestly. Why not? That's a decent spot, kind of near a hunting camp. We are completely out of people available to get some stuff, so let's maybe free up a couple of workers here. Maybe even just one to build some stuff, and then hopefully somebody else moves in. In the meantime, we are getting some stuff, or weapons. And we got 12 timber. You know what we probably could do? Let's build some houses right along the lake here. Some nice lakefront property. I feel like they'll be pretty happy with those houses. Yeah, honestly, let's do that. Let's lock that in. Then as far as this, I could probably take this and maybe kind of, I mean, I don't want to go too crazy with this. This is pretty big. A nice big area to kind of fill up. We could probably do that, and then I'll take this and maybe even get some bigger plots in here. I could fill up this area with some bigger plots, and then this area I could probably fill in nicely. Let's kind of just do that to start, and then we can kind of just fill in all of those gaps. I think that'll be pretty good. And honestly, it would be kind of nice to have a little bit more area around our church. So let's maybe limit the gap here a little bit. Let's kind of just do something like that instead. And then we have a little bit more space in here. And then I could take a path, kind of just like that, and bridge the gap. I don't mind that. So we got lots of room for houses to be built, lots of expansion, and then we're going to plant some trees over here. I'd love to get somebody in our storehouse because right now all of our wood is charcoal is going to here. These guys got to travel way over there just to get the wood, but I mean, they are up for the steps. They don't mind these steps in the leg day. Over here we got some... Actually, are all these done? Let's maybe wait till all these are built. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. As far as our marketplace, I could maybe get another granary worker, but like I said, we got like nobody available right now. I wish we had more, but we don't. Okay, our army is coming up, so that's kind of nice if we wanted to attack another region. And people are finally coming to our town, so that's amazing. Our tavern is kind of there. What do we want to do? Let's maybe first, let's get a worker on here. I think we could probably do this. And as far as this, we could limit pretty much all of this. We could maybe get some planks over here, but let's just limit all of it. Literally everything except for... Everything else we can just get at the other one. Let's limit all of our weapons as well. And then firewood and charcoal is the only thing that is going to come over here. So I think that should be good. But then I also want them to take from here, because it's kind of in the middle of the town, and then it's kind of going to resupply all of these. But this is just going to be nice just for having... Actually, you know what? Let's maybe limit this even more. I don't want them to collect charcoal. I only want firewood to come over here. And then I don't want firewood to come over here. Yes, if I take firewood off of there, only charcoal is going to come over here. And then our town will only burn charcoal. And that's kind of central. And then if I do this, I turn charcoal off, all our charcoal will go to the other one, and this will get all the firewood and then make our charcoal kilns a lot more efficient. So that is the structure I'm going to stick with. Let's maybe get some of these set up. Yeah, we got tons of firewood and food. Lots of berries. Let's maybe free up one more family here in the meantime. Maybe just for building a couple more things. And I could probably even get another ox potentially in about 8 days time. We got 36 soldiers there. Let's maybe get some more. Okay, a lot of these are built. Let's get some goats going there. This is kind of the last one, so let's maybe get the rest of these set up. Over here we could probably do a lot of vegetable gardens, to be honest. These are pretty big plots. Some vegetable gardens on all of those, and then we can kind of get carrots, cabbages, beetroots, whatever we want. Then over here is already on goats. We need a tannery, which I don't know if we got. We got our clay furnace there. Our tannery's over here. So that's kind of nice. We do have our clay furnace ready to go now. Got a little bit of clay. We might as well get somebody on there. And then we can start doing that. As far as this, we still have 19 iron ore to collect. We could probably just free up one family. And we got no hides so far, so I guess we don't have to have somebody on our tannery yet. Let's get another worker in here. I feel like our wild animals are beating us, so if we get 2 hunters, I feel like we can start to beat them. And then we can maybe upgrade our well. Okay, we have one more worker we can throw in here. How are we doing for timber? I could probably get quite a bit more houses, honestly. Let's just kind of load up our town. So we got all those being built. Having 2 unassigned families might be kind of nice, to be honest. And then we can just build. Let's get a few houses in here so we can get 4 going that way. I think I could probably face kind of like that and then get some houses on our lakefront. Okay, we can do that. And then over here we can have some nice big ones. We got 7 timber left. Hopefully that's enough. That'll give us... These are kind of like our rich houses. A nice big plot, so let's do that. And we are gonna have a lot of houses ready to be built here. So that's gonna be amazing for our town. I could get another worker on our granary if we wanted. Let's maybe do that. And having another one on our trading post might kind of benefit us as well. But 75% approval, that's not too bad. I would love to get that even better if we could. You know what I might do? And actually now is pretty much a good time. I mean, raiders are coming in 4 to 6 days, so we got to make sure we keep soldiers available for that. But I think what I might do is take a region here. So let's maybe get these guys, get them. And let's figure out which one we want to take first. I mean, what resources have... What are the best resources? Maybe slow this down for just a second. So we got rich. This is basically our region right here. I mean, it's literally our region. They've already collected the stone, so that's actually pretty good. They would have lots of food. I want a region that has a rich iron deposit. So this one has a rich iron deposit, rich fish. This is actually really good. They also have berries. And that's pretty much it. So this would be a really good one for making weapons to kind of supply the rest of our regions. These people have rich mushrooms, rich salt, not super great. So I think if I'm going to take one, this is going to be it. And then that actually could be kind of nice because then I could literally make a bridge right across our lake, even though that's kind of insane. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but let's get our guys ready here. We already hired a bunch of mercenaries, so I'm not sure how much they're going to have to hire, but could be quite interesting. Let's get our guys ready to go. And then we could go take this. I guess in the meantime, we could probably build a manor house, couldn't we? Yeah, we got timber, we got planks. Let's maybe do that so we could build our manor house. Let's maybe get it kind of right next to the water. I could probably even put it kind of tucked in like that. Get that built up, add some roads. They kind of got rid of the little node here, but I'm just going to add a little road in here anyway. They're going to work on that right away, so let's set that to highest priority. And then we can get our retinue. I think that would probably help out quite a bit. Yeah, as far as our own guys, I think we should be just fine in defending our town by ourselves. We basically need some more recruits. That's all we really need. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Let's speed this up till our guys get in position. Okay, I think all of our guys are coming this way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up all of our soldiers just on the edge of the town, just so we're not trespassing immediately. I think we could probably... Yeah, we're coming through here, so I'll just get set up right here. Okay, so unfortunately, these guys took absolutely forever. That's kind of the downside of this map. But we had to pay for these guys again, so that kind of sucks. Let's make sure these guys get in position. So... Oh, these guys are coming from here, so that's fine. They ended up trespassing anyway. Honestly, it might be kind of nice. Let's set up these guys over here. And then we could start claiming this region. Let's claim with influence. I am very curious to see what they're going to send at us, or if anything. Hopefully they do, because I spent a lot of money on this. So yeah, the fight is right on them. So they are automatically trying to pay us off, and that is quite a bit of money. Unfortunately, I think it's probably glitched. So I am just going to kind of see what they end up doing here. Let's maybe press forward. So let's come up on them here. Let's get in that position, and let's kind of force on this side as well. And then we can see what happens. If we at least get in the circle, they might end up fighting us. Yeah, right now they are not defending, which is a little bit sad. I was hoping they would. Let's maybe push up even a little bit further here. But we are currently winning, so I mean... okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these guys over here. I think it's probably glitched, unfortunately. So we need to get our own guys over here as fast as we can. And then we can kind of trade them off so we don't have to pay these guys again. Let's do that as quickly as we can. But I'm going to keep these guys just in case they do end up sending guys at us. Whoa! Oh yeah, raiders are coming. Oh, this complicates everything. Oh gosh, okay, where are the raiders coming from? Oh, actually, they ended up buying some brigands. They bought some brigands, so they are trying to fight. And these guys are actually coming from here as well, so that's actually kind of perfect. And they are going for this region, so let's maybe push up here. And then we can defend this town that we're trying to take. I don't want them to burn everything to the ground. So let's maybe push forward. Let's take these guys out. Shouldn't offer up too much of a fight for us. Let's see the town in the background. The nice, beautiful town that they built. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but they got apples. Look at that. They got apples. That's kind of good. Yeah, we should... Okay, battle begins. Oh, look at this. Okay, they are actually defending. They are defending, so let's form up here. Let's go over here. Let's run as quickly as we can. Let's run. Form the line. This is happening. So they're officially defending. So let's get these guys over here as quickly as we can. See, look, they brought out their own guys. It's so cool. So I don't think they're going to go for these guys, so might as well attack them. Oh, this is so epic. They're literally defending their town. This is basically, I've been waiting 2 years for this, or like 4. Like the first time I saw Manor Lords, I'm like, what's the possibilities of this game? This is the possibilities. Like you attack a town, you bring in a bunch of mercenaries, and this is all they have to defend. And they're bringing some guys over here. We might as well swarm those guys. Might as well do that. And then our archers, let's get them to just attack them. This is literally it. Like, this is so cool. I absolutely love this. There is officially a green unit card on here. Let's swarm these guys as best we can. Charge, men. Oh, I absolutely love that. They're putting up a pretty good fight, to be honest. They are doing pretty well. But we got them completely surrounded. I don't think they'll last too much longer. And what's a little bit unfortunate is we are killing potentially our own guys. Once we take this region, these will be our guys, so that's a little bit interesting. Oh, these guys are fighting. I want to make sure I get the influence for that, actually. If I can, so let's maybe shoot them. Actually, you don't get influence for, let's maybe fall these guys back. And then I'm going to attack them in there. You don't get influence for shooting. Actually, I might kill these guys first. I mean, if I could kill them both, that'd be nice. But let's get these guys ready to go. We have officially taken this region, pretty much. Let's charge them in. Are these guys even firing? I think they should be. Don't worry about friendly fire. They're both our enemy. But they haven't really hired any other mercenaries, unless... Is there any other mercenaries coming in? I don't think so. This is pretty much it. They didn't have a whole lot to defend themselves, but I imagine as time went on, they would eventually have more money and resources to kind of defend. So there we go. Let's attack these guys. Let's maybe get these guys back. Let's wipe these guys. So that is a victory, and now we own this region. We literally just did it. We just had, well, not a siege. I don't know if you need to... Do you have to have castle walls to be a siege? Let me know in the comments. I'm actually kind of curious. But we have taken this region, so that is lovely. And they got a decent amount of money. I feel like they got lots of tools. They're actually doing pretty well. Oh my gosh, this is why I wanted this region. These spears they have. That's insane. So let's just get rid of these guys. We don't need them anymore. We don't need these guys. Let's get them back. Let's quickly check this out. So we got quite a few people here. I mean, we pretty much killed everybody. But I mean, we got this. I feel like, okay, we got fishing pond. What could we get for an upgrade here? I feel like we could maybe do something with this. So improved armors, armor efficiency 20%, helmets, mail armor, and plate armor, export value plus 20%. So that's kind of amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Improved mine integrity and mining import discounts. Okay, so trade routes for iron ore and salt are free to establish. Iron ore, yeah, we don't need to import, so that's kind of dumb, to be honest. If you have a really good mine, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. That's fine. So improved stone gathering camp, castle planner, and stonemasons. We probably want some kind of like increased blacksmith efficiency. We don't really need that. Like, they're going to be plenty efficient. This would actually be a good one as well. So increase weapon export. I think if we got better efficiency, like what's our, we probably have quite a bit of iron ore. Yeah, we don't really need efficiency. We have made a bunch of weapons. I think we could probably start focusing on making like chainmail and all that stuff. I feel like that'd be really cool. So let's get this. So improve armors. No. All right, so efficiency and export value goes up. So let's get this one. I don't mind that. And improved mine integrity. This one is rubble right now, so we definitely could have used that. Probably lost quite a bit of people, but we should have a decent amount of people over here. We got 51. I guess we could form a little bit of guys and get some spearmen. We have a ton of weapons, so honestly, we could probably start selling some of those. Let's figure out a couple of these things. So we got our trade post. I feel like they're doing pretty good. Let's start selling some spears. Let's export that, and let's set this to like 50, just so we have enough. Yeah, we definitely don't need that many. And as far as shields, we could sell those as well. Let's export those. We have a 234. Let's set that to 50. Set that to 50. We can sell them for 3 each. This is where the real money starts coming, and we can sell plate armor for 19. Are you kidding me? So obviously we need to wait a little bit more, but let's just kind of start making a bunch of plate armor. Chainmail we can sell for 10. Gambesons for 10. What's the best? This is where it gets a little bit interesting, because we can kind of go over this in a little bit, but the cost to make chainmail and all that stuff is kind of different per one. So this one, let's make some swords now. And then if we have, this is join a workshop, so let's make some, give us some small shields now. And then I'd love to upgrade another house if we can. They got these completely jumbled up. So this is our blacksmith. They don't have a backyard extension, I don't think. This one does, so let's upgrade that one. This one also does. Let's upgrade that one. And I kind of want as many armors workshops as we can. Let's maybe upgrade as many of these as we can. So we're doing pretty good. 67 timber, got lots of stone. They're making lots of tools. I am nice and happy with that. Let's make sure we get that rebuilt. Our fisherman's hut, let's get somebody on there. And if we could free up some more families, that would be nice. I don't think we need that many on there. But what else could we sell? We could probably sell some, like, honestly, iron ore or iron slabs. What can we sell those for? So we're exporting iron ore already. I would say we don't need to do that. Actually, we might as well. I feel like we don't need that many, and we kind of have an endless supply. Iron slabs we could also sell. But I think we could probably be a little bit more profitable if we don't do that. Is this endless? So surface deposits, endless underground deposits. So we do have an infinity or an infinite amount. We got our bloomery here. I think we could probably benefit from another one of these. But we need planks, which we have planks. It says we don't, but we do. We're building those up, and we also probably need... Let's take a look at this. We're actually pretty low on food, to be honest. Food is 4 months. Could I get another workaround there? Rich fishing pond. Yeah, 352. What's this limited to? 246. I feel like that's not bad. Let's maybe do like 200. Let's get a little bit more out of that if we can, even though it's at 112. I think it's because there was a drought. But yeah, we are upgrading. At least yeah, we're upgrading a couple of houses here, getting them ready to go. We have our blacksmith. Starting to make some swords, and that should probably help out quite a bit. Got some small shields coming in. Yeah, let's maybe get one more unit of spearmen, and then I'd love to get a unit of militia if we can, and then we can start maximizing. Yeah, I built up a couple more bloomeries because that's definitely necessary. We have quite a bit of tools, which is nice. Okay, we got a smithy there. Honestly, let's just keep them working on that. What else are we selling here? Let's quickly take a look at this. We're exporting tools. They keep being 20, so that's actually decent. Good for them. They are nice and smart. They're selling planks, which I don't love. Let's maybe just take that off. I'd like to get more planks. Exporting roof tiles. Let's maybe also take that off. Just because we have a limited amount of... Actually, I don't even know if we have any clay. Have they ordering clay? Where did they get clay from? I don't even know. Maybe they already emptied that out. So that kind of sucks. I wish they didn't do that, but that's fine. As far as all these, so they're exporting iron ore. I think that's probably fine. What else do we have for food? Okay, we got a berry head over here and rich fish. So that's not bad. Everything else is pretty good. Shoes, ale, clothes, that's fine. Exporting large shields, so I think that's pretty good. And they're also exporting some charcoal. Let's maybe set that to 50. And because I am selling charcoal over here, that actually kind of kills the market for the overall charcoal. So the global market supply average, standard prices apply. So they might not even sell charcoal eventually if the market's kind of flooded with it. Gotta be a little bit careful with that. So let's maybe stop making that as much. And then where is we have our manor house and they didn't quite get this thing built. Let's maybe throw that up. Let's get a little path going to there. Let's throw that up, and then our hitching posts here. I'd love to get a couple more oxes. But we got a clay furnace there. No need to have anybody on there because we are basically out of clay. Actually, we have a little bit of clay, don't we? 4. That's not even really worth it. As far as this, we got our logging camp. I feel like we could probably have this in a better spot, to be honest. Let's at least put it like here. And they could either take trees from here or there. I feel like that's a better spot. We got our charcoal kiln, the woodcutter's lodge. Let's maybe move this over a tiny bit more. And then this could probably move just to free up a little bit of space in the middle here for whatever we'd want. Let's maybe get one there. Maybe 2. And then this house, kind of in the shape of a heart. I don't like it. Let's get rid of it. Takes up a lot of space. And I think we could probably do a little bit better. Like we could probably take a path and go this way. All the way to the end, maybe even another one. Kind of like that, and then honestly, I mean, could probably go around that. And then, I guess we'll wait a little bit. We don't even really need to wait. We could probably just get some houses in this spot. So I like that spot. I think that's good. That's definitely good enough. Let's set this to highest priority, which it is. Hopefully they can get that built pretty fast. We have 9 families available. Let's maybe get... You know what? That's actually limited. Let's just keep 1 on there. This thing should be ready to go pretty soon. And we already have a little bit of an army, so that's kind of nice. Getting some sidearms, so that's perfect. And we've already started selling some spears. You know what would be nice, actually? Let's start getting a pack station if we can. So where is our granary? So I think we could probably put a pack station right there, maybe right there. And then if I can, I could probably start selling or sending them iron slabs. So we have a ton of iron ore, or I could send them iron ore, whichever. I guess it doesn't really matter. But if I made lots of iron slabs, that would kind of eliminate a step for the other town. Then they could just focus on making weapons. Yeah, let's definitely make sure we get that up and running again. Then as far as planks, are we getting any of those? We got a small stable there. That thing is gonna be built. We have a well. Yeah, they're definitely working on a couple of other things. We need to get... Okay, we got our saw pit here. They are working. Let's maybe get a couple more of these guys. A couple more hitching posts. That would probably benefit us tremendously. And then we can maybe just take a path through there. Connect all of those up. And kind of just like that. So we got our small stable here. That is already built. And then we got to get the rest of these going here so we can order some more oxes. That is definitely what we need the most. This thing's ready to go, and let's start getting as much of that as we can. So it's actually a deep mine, so that's perfect. We need some planks and some tools to keep that upkeep going. Yeah, we are making some iron slabs, which is good. I basically want to make as many as we possibly can, so let's even get like a couple more of these. The more of these that we can get, the better. Probably even get some over here. I think that should definitely help out. Yeah, we are getting some planks. Let's maybe set these to highest priority. And our wood cutting lodge as well. Just so we can get, yeah, kind of just get all that stuff done. Let's order another ox and upgrade those. And then getting a couple more houses would probably be pretty ideal. Because we are a little bit low on people. Let's maybe clean this up a tiny bit. And then we can get some houses in here. I think that's probably perfect. Get some houses in here as well. Could maybe face it that way, and then in here we can get a ton of housing. Maybe Maybe kind of an angle like that. So that should provide a lot of housing for us. And we're starting to work on all that. Let's get some people on our logging camp now, as well as our woodcutters lodge. And let's kind of get a stockpile of some firewood if we can. And then we can turn it all into charcoal. But I like that. Honestly, I might even just keep 3 available families for building some stuff. Yeah, there you have it. Honestly, we might run out of iron ore pretty quickly, and if we're gonna send some over to our other town. No, it's set to 100, so honestly, we're fine. Don't really need to worry about it. Okay, that is awesome. Hopefully we can get these bloomeries ready to go. And this has grown, so we can make sure we keep a family on there. And how is our berry hut doing? We have 4 families on there. We definitely don't need 4. I think 1 is plenty. And this thing's ready to go, so let's get that. And then we can actually upgrade that. And let's actually check our other town really quick here. I think, yes, that's also ready to go. We have quite a bit of money. Let's do a little bit of a tax. Just like a 10% tax so we can get some money in our treasury. And then, oh, we never got these guys back. Let's send them back over there. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We got 2 retinue units. And once we get tons of money, I think we could probably capitalize on that. Over here, I think, yeah, we got lots of spears still. We're going to have to maximize this unit, but I think we could probably just get one of these ready to go. And then just like that, we're pretty much maxed out. I mean, not fully maxed out, but getting pretty close. We can build that. And honestly, let's get these things ready to go. I want to get some people on them. If we can, let's speed this up a tiny bit. We have another bloomery over here, so let's get them running. Okay, these are coming up pretty quickly, so I'm excited about that. And as far as all of these, we didn't actually do anything with them yet. This is our blacksmith. This is done, so now we could get a armorer's workshop. And I'm literally just gonna get like a bunch of these. And then I can start making a bunch of weapons, or sorry, armor for our guys. Helmets, chainmail, whatever we need. I can get it for us, so that'll be great. Got a decent amount of planks. I could probably get some vegetables in here. Why not? All of these are going to be built up pretty soon. Yeah, let's just get as many oxen as we can. We're definitely going to need some. And I could probably get another worker on there, but let's just wait. The more houses we can build, the better. And then hopefully people can move in. And we're getting some firewood now, which is awesome. Get some timber again. We are back on our feet, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of these are gonna be built. So that's awesome. Yeah, we're getting tons of iron ore right now. I think they even fixed iron ore. Like, mining took ages before, and they seem to have fixed that, so that's kind of nice. What I could do, I feel like we're doing pretty good for all that. Let's maybe free up 2 workers. And I am going to get some workers on our pack station. And then we can bargain or barter with them. Let's send them some iron ore and receive. I mean, what do we need / what do we have tons of over here? I feel like we got... Okay, we got lots of food. We could probably send some food, to be honest. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. We can finally get these guys back. I feel like we haven't been over here in forever. We got lots of people, which is nice. So let's maybe get another worker there. We got basically all charcoal, so that's interesting. Let's get another woodworker. That's probably pretty important. Maybe a couple of more oxen would probably do the trick. Yeah, we got tons of money over here, so that's nice. How is this doing? Granary, we could probably get another worker on there. And we are probably, yeah, we got 4 left to mine. So we do have a little bit still, but we've got 41 of those, so 14 spears. We're actually doing pretty good. We're at 12 tools. So that's interesting. So as far as what we have and what we have to offer, We do have some hides. We have some herbs that we can maybe send over. That might be decent. I guess I could maybe send them... I mean, really, whatever. Like Siobhan, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? I feel like that will be a nice number for bartering. So let's do that. Let's receive Siobhan. I think it's probably maybe a little bit lower here. Siege ladders? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Siege ladders? Are you kidding me? That just makes me so happy. Okay, so Siobhan, so let's do that. So we can receive Siobhan, send them iron ore. Let's make sure we get some mules here eventually. Let's get another worker here and let's kind of just do the same thing. So let's send them some iron ore and maybe receive some small game or maybe berries. What do we have? So we have some berries. I feel like we could maybe have some small game just to maybe have some food variety. So that's actually decent. We can do that, and then eventually we will need to get some, we need another granary worker maybe. So there we have it. Hopefully people can move in. That'd be kind of nice. And I feel like we're doing pretty good now. I actually don't mind this. We're getting some money. So that's great. We could probably do a little bit of a tax on these guys. And let's stop tithing just because we are kind of struggling for food. Yeah, I think that might be a pretty good idea. Now, if I'm going to take another region, I feel like it would make a whole lot of sense to take one of these. If I'm going to spend my influence, I'd rather save up another 1,000 and maybe take another one of these. Since we are kind of a superpower now, we kind of have 2 regions and quite a bit of money coming in especially. So I think having all that money in the treasury, we could definitely hire some mercenaries and take some regions. As far as which one I would like to take, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, at this point. Just as long as, we'll just kind of pick the one that looks richer, I guess. But we do have a bandit camp here, which is nice. We could take that if we'd like. Now, this is our new one. Do we have enough soldiers? I guess we'll wait till we have more in our treasury. But I feel like, yeah, we probably do. Let's maybe send these guys out. And they could probably do enough. Or be enough. Let's send them up here. And they're heading off into the abyss. Okay, we got one worker on there. We do have some herbs, which is nice. Yeah, let's get kind of set up here. If I can kind of stay in this clearing, that would be nice. But our guys are quite spread out, so hopefully they don't, let's see. Let's maybe wait for our guys to form up before we progress any further. Okay, there we go. Got a few little stragglers behind. Oh, yep, here they come. Oh, gosh. Actually, that's not good. We need to maybe fall back to that last one there. Come on, run. Please run. Okay, let's do shield wall. And I think we should be fine. I hope that's all of our guys. They only just barely made it there in time. We'll have a nice little cinematic battle here for you guys to enjoy with the nice lake in the background. Nothing like a battle on the lake. Nothing like a picnic on the lake, but a battle's probably just fine. It's no picnic. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Any deaths so far? I feel like there's maybe... Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to push forward. Otherwise we're going to lose some unnecessary guys. This is probably where the kills are going to start coming in. Oh yeah, hit him. He stabbed him in the back. That jerk. So they have lost quite a bit of men. Oh, big kill there. He's got some moves. What's his name? Can we see his name? Not yet. But we lost 2 guys, which is a little bit sad. These guys are not quite as experienced as our ones from the beginning of the game, but let's get these guys to collect this. And I think we'll send this to our treasury. There's not really any need to send to a regional wealth. So let's go ahead and do that. Send to our treasury. There we go. Give us a little bit of a boost. And let's get these guys back. As far as everything else, how is everything going here? What's actually so nice is our deep mine is right next to our town. So it kind of makes everything a little bit easier. Hopefully we can build some of these houses and then put some more people on a bloomer when people come, but I think that should be fine. This is growing 352. I feel like 200 is that? I could probably even do 150. Especially that we're kind of struggling for food in this region. So let's do 150. I think that should be good enough. And let's wait for these guys to get back so we can disband them. Quickly as you can, man. Okay, let's disband those guys. They have done some excellent work today. Yeah, let's kind of just wait. I think we're just basically missing some recruits. Nasswies. Equipment missing. So I think, yeah, we'll definitely get some stuff made. We've already made some plate armor. Actually, we need to limit that. So where the heck was... Yes, we have these. So blacksmith, armor's workshop. I think the first one, yeah, let's make helmets. Let's make chainmail. Honestly, yeah, let's kind of just make everything. It kind of just did that for me, which is nice. And we should be able to make iron slabs pretty quick. Like I said, I definitely want to get lots of workers on all of these bloomeries if I can. So we have about 4 bloomeries working in full operation right now. So I think that'll definitely help the cause. We got that built up, which is nice. And let's kind of just, let's upgrade a couple of houses here. Why not? We have the resources, and then we need to kind of plant some of these as well. Looks like they didn't quite plant any of those. How about everything else? So those are brand new. This one, we got goats. Kind of just make sure all of these are set up good. But yeah, that should be good. We're going to make lots of stuff. So our helmets are already going to our men. And chainmail, plate armor, all of that we can literally just sell because we need level 3 houses in order to actually even use the chainmail. So that we could just sell. Let's go to our weapons here. We got chainmail. I think we could probably... Yeah, plate armor is going to be quite expensive. I think let's do chainmail first, because we're going to need a trade route for that. Let's sell all of it. We can start exporting some chainmail, so that's going to be quite good money for us. So this is what I wanted to show you. So it's a little bit dicey, so you can obviously sell them for a lot more. So chainmail we can sell for 10. Plate armor we can sell for, let's quickly check that. We can sell it for 19 actually, and that's actually amazing. So this is where it gets a little bit dicey. Let's check this out. So helmets, it costs 2 iron slabs, 3 iron slabs for this, and 6, literally double the amount to make plate armor. Honestly, chainmail's probably the most efficient in making money, I'd say. Like, you're not getting double the... Well, actually, you are pretty much getting double the money. Almost double the money. So they set that up pretty smart. So honestly, let's just make both, and then they're not kind of stepping on each other's toes. But honestly, if we just made chainmail, that would kind of preserve a lot of our iron. I mean, put it this way. If you made 2 chainmail, that's 20 regional wealth. Versus just 1, that's only 19. Yeah, let's maybe double up on our chainmail instead. So now we got 2 making chainmail. I think that's definitely going to be better. I think so. That's going to be good. Saw pit, we got somebody on there, and we do actually have some hides, so we maybe could start producing some, maybe some tannery or something like that. Okay, let's get some little donkeys, mules. Got our logging camp set up there. Everything else is kind of coming up. So let's check back in our other town really quick. Let's make sure we're doing pretty good up here. How are we doing? Got nobody working on that. That's already a flaw. Found a flaw in the system. We got 2 on there. We are making pretty good money now, which is nice to see. How are we doing with supply and demand? I think we're doing pretty good with that. Got lots of houses set up here. How are we doing with planks and all that stuff? Not too bad. I think let's maybe set up all of these. Here we got goats. Let's get some goats on all of that. So that's perfect. Let's get these set up for animal pens as well. And this will be amazing. We at least have lots of houses in this region. Then over here we could probably do like some vegetable gardens. Let's do a little bit of variety. Maybe a chicken coop or something. Why not? And all these bigger plots, I think I'd like to do some vegetable gardens, maybe. Maybe some more of these. So that's going to cost quite a bit. That's already a bunch of planks. And then these ones are pretty big. I'm going to have all orchards on those. So that's going to be perfect. We could build some houses here. And we do have a decent amount of timber, so let's maybe do that. We have 15 available living space, but I think for the sake of our build, let's kind of just throw in some houses here. Could face it. I could maybe switch how this is going. Let's maybe do this so our backyards are facing that. Kind of gives a sense of a little bit more open feeling. But our tannery, we should... Yeah, we got 34 hides. Let's get a worker on that. And now we'll probably need... This is perfect. So let's get a cobbler's workshop for that. They can start making shoes and selling some shoes. Let's go to here, major trades. Let's start exporting those. Let's just keep like 2. Or honestly, we could sell all of them. Hopefully we can, should we get a farm going? I don't know if we really should. I don't know if we should. Like any barley fertility, there's basically nothing. Honestly, let's just not even worry about it. But we do have a tavern that we do need to kind of do something with. So if we have a decent amount of money, we could maybe... Now, ordering barley is not a bad idea. Like, it's only... Okay, so it's 13. If we ordered barley, let's get like maybe 10 at a time. Import some of that. And then if we can kind of make our own ale, I think we could maybe start selling some of it. So we got our malt house here. Let's get this set up. We could probably put it not there. Maybe right there. That's a perfect little location for that. So we get our malt house. And then I will need to get a brewery as well. Honestly, I feel like you could probably be a good brewery. So let's upgrade that. And then we're upgrading a tavern. That should be good as well. Yeah, we have a nice strong army here. Let's maybe order these guys. So this region, got them set up. And then Nasswies, they're over there. And then we got 2 units of retinue, which is nice. We definitely need some more soldiers. And I think we got 22 iron slabs still. Making a decent amount of tools, so that's not bad. What are we making? Spears? Yeah, let's just continue to do that, honestly. Okay, that is awesome. We have 1.4 thousand influence. We could... Yeah, like I said, we could take another region, maybe start another build, but I think I'd like to just take one over. I definitely want to save my influence for conquering these regions. A little bit sad that they don't try and conquer them. Like, it'd be kind of nice if you'd have to, like, maybe see them build up another town. Like, that's what would be cool. But right now, I think we are doing fine. Nobody's moved in. But we are building up a bunch of houses, which is nice. And the other reason I don't want to sell plate armor is it costs 800 to get the trade route for it. So actually it's 960 now that I got that one. So I guess we'll just have 2 plate armor to upgrade some of our retinue units. In fact, we could do that right now. Let's maybe do that. Where are we? Let's see. We can charge rate costs. We already have 2. We can buy locally. Actually, that would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Let's maybe do that. I could literally buy locally and set these guys up and upgrade them so I don't even have to actually use all of our treasury. Pay the full price to import the armor set for this retainer. It is less because I think we got that upgrade for our town, which is nice. But also we could just make our own. Let's maybe do that. I've never done that before. Let's make some plate armor. We don't necessarily need to sell it, but if we could put it on our guys, that would be amazing. And we could probably even send it over to the other region. That would be nice. We got another worker available. Let's maybe do right here. Might be fine. It's a little bit closer to our storehouse. So hopefully we can make lots of iron slabs pretty fast here. We are making lots of small shields. Not a whole lot of sidearms. And they're taking forever. I guess they're kind of limited, so we definitely need to make a lot more iron slabs faster. If we can. They are taking those like hotcakes. As far as expanding a little bit more, we do have some room over here. So let's maybe get a few more houses in here. Why not? Let's kind of just match that. And then I could probably do something like that. That looks absolutely insane. Let's just do... Honestly, is that horrible? Yes, that is definitely horrible. I don't want to do that. But what we could do... Let's maybe take a path up here. And then I can kind of just angle it that way. And then... Actually, I probably could do that. Let's snap this. I think there's another bandit camp in the area. What do we want to do? Let's see. I could maybe do that, and then that's a wonky backyard. Whatever, let's just do it. It's fine. I think there's another bandit camp for us to take, and it's a little bit sad that they don't go for them, but I guess I might as well go take that. So where are we? Let's get maybe you guys, 21 of you. And let's test out our new and improved militia footmen here. Let's go attack these guys. Quickly as we can. Let's maybe form up first. Let's form up our men. Gotta do the same things last time. We got 22 soldiers ready to work here. And let's get them out and ready to fight. Okay, they should be coming out any second now. Okay, here they come. Let's maybe run and charge those guys. Actually, let's form up first. Some of these guys are a little bit slower than the other ones. Oh gosh, I always gotta wait for the slow guys. So let's do that. Let's maybe just walk for the first little bit. Actually, we are just running, so that's fine. Charge, men, charge. I wonder if they get a charge bonus. Yeah, there you go. We got our militiamen. I think they should be better than brigands, even though they got pretty much the same weapons. I think brigands are kind of just a mix between like everyone. Like some guys got swords. They're basically militia footmen. Yeah, we're absolutely slaughtering these guys, which is nice. Let's maybe make sure we're pushing forward. We haven't lost anybody yet. They have lost quite a bit. Man, they are losing a lot, actually. Well, that was absolutely easy. Obviously, we had enough men. We lost one man, which is a little bit sad, but let's go and take this. I'll probably send this to our treasury as well. The more we can get in there, the better. And then we can upgrade some of our units and get more. And we got a little more influence from that, so that's nice. Still struggling for a little bit of food over here. We got our berries over there. Yeah, I don't know why they're struggling so much. Do we have any fertility over here? Not really. So it's basically the same thing as our other region. Let's disband those guys. I think in the meantime, I'm basically just waiting on more people to move in for sure. But I'm also waiting on some sidearms. So I guess I could just allow them to make everything. I don't know. Let's maybe get one more worker on here. How are we doing for tools? We could probably start making some more of those. In fact, let's start doing that now. Actually, I think we have a smithy. Yeah, we have a smithy already set up, so we don't need to do that. Let's get that back on sidearms. And honestly, I might pause these just for a second. I'm going to pause them just until I can make lots of sidearms, because I am using a lot of... Oh my gosh, we're already out of iron ore over here. That's kind of insane. So I need another worker on a mining pit, probably. We're also just missing recruits over here, so the more people... Whoa! Wait, what? Cross check? They're claiming a region? What? Oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing ever. Who's claiming it? We can't really see who. Oh my gosh, okay, so that's new. I think let's hire the mercenaries before they do. Let's get these guys, let's get some archers. I can't wait until this is like a little bit more balanced. Like obviously I could just hire these guys because they're not going to unless I actually click the battle. Like that's a little bit silly. I think there needs to be a lot more mercenaries available. And kind of just have unlimited mercenaries. Like if I have the money, I don't think I should have to wait for more to show up. And I think they should have equal opportunity to take them. Like if I took them before I started the battlefield, then they got nothing they can even use, so. Let's just get these guys over here. That's actually crazy that they're trying to take this. I kind of want to just let them take it, just so I can see what happens. But I guess I might as well fight them for it. We have the money, so we might as well. So our guys are almost ready to go here. Let's maybe speed up our archers. And that's the other thing. I have no idea what they're even going to send at us. Usually with the off-map adversary, they just send 5 units and I know exactly what to expect, but this time we do not. So let's start our battle. And it is right over here. So they're actually defending. They're trying to pay us off here. Okay, they're sending some of these guys, so I'm assuming it's this region. Let's get set up here right in the open. Who knows what they're gonna send at us? See, I think there's only bandits or brigands or whatever available to take. Yeah, they took the only things left. I should have actually just fought and let them kind of attack us, but that's fine. I guess that's all they can really do. That is a step in the right direction. They at least tried to take a region and attack us. That's amazing. I don't know where they got influence from, let's be honest. Probably just from tithing, but... which means this region probably has no food. But let's charge forward. Let's take these guys out. Probably don't even need to use my archers. Let's push forward here. This is our first battle. It'd be kind of cool if they tried to take our region, but this is definitely cool. Like, I think what was nice about Stronghold, you only ever used soldiers that you had available to you from your own town. You couldn't hire mercenaries. That's why it's kind of like... I mean, I guess they should have had more soldiers available. Actually, I wonder if... are they sending any guys from their town? Doesn't look like it. Actually, we're not even in the battlefield right now, so I need to rush these guys over there as quickly as we can. If I kill these guys, they could end up sending more. Actually, I'm gonna dodge these guys if I can. And I am gonna go into the battlefield, because if I beat these guys in the battlefield, then I'll actually win the battle, rather than having to wait. Yeah, let's get these guys over here. It's a little bit sad that that's all that was available. Hopefully they'll be able to send some more mercenaries, but yeah, hopefully we can attack these guys. Battle has begun. So now we can actually win. So let's get set up there. Let's kind of just set up. It's kind of funny, we're literally defending their town, which is a little bit silly, but let's get set up here. Anything happens in Manor Lords. See, what I also love about this game, guys that show up early to formation, they already start shooting. They don't have to wait for the last guy to show up. But again, it would be nice if archers did a little bit more. That's pretty epic though. So we should be able to take these guys out pretty quick. Honestly, might as well just skirmish them to death until they start getting a little bit too close. Let's charge. Shouldn't be anything left of them after this. And let's maybe stop firing. See, yeah, you actually have this, so shoot at will or allow friendly fire. They're already shooting our own guys, so I don't really know what that's all about. We didn't win, so that means there must be some more guys coming, maybe? Do they have any other mercenaries? I don't know. I am not so sure. Okay, there's victory. So region ownership change. We now own this region due to the cost of their influence, so that is lovely. I can't wait until you can literally just sack this entire town. That'd be kind of cool, but let's get those guys back. There you have it. We have another region that we could build in. See, this is a pretty good one. That worked out in our favor for sure. As far as food, it's kind of dire. Honestly, I don't even really need this region because we kind of already have this. Rich clay I could get, but honestly, I just more wanted to see what happened with that. We are doing more than just fine with this. And I think we could probably... we have quite a bit of food. We got 16 months over here, so I'm going to tithe in this region. Let's do a 10% tithe so we can start getting some influence here. We got 3 families available here. I think I could probably just set up 2 of them. But I think all of these are pretty much ready to be filled. So let's do that. A couple of them are kind of... might as well get them ready to go. So you can start working on them. Get some more goats. And then all these, we'll probably get some apples, maybe some pears, maybe a little bit of quinces. That is the most ripe pear I've ever seen. Or non-ripe. Is it ripe when it's more yellow? Or is it ripe when it's green? I don't know. Who knows? Forester's hut. I could probably get another one of those, but let's maybe get another worker on our wood cutting. I guess we don't need to do that. We've got quite a bit of... Now we're making lots of charcoal. So that's fine. Where else could we get some workers? We have all these set up and we need to get those ready to go. Get some vegetables. Keep everything nice and simple. We have plenty of workers or available living space, so that's good. Do we have any leather? We should be making a little bit of leather. Should be making a little bit of shoes. Where's our cobbler's workshop? Right there. So they're going to start working on that. As far as this, we're still making some spears. Honestly, I could probably start making some tools again. Let's do that. Let's make some tools and let's limit our production limit to 20. I think that should be good. And then all of those are set up. Love to see it. A couple more things to be built here. Let's maybe just get a couple more workers on our granary, maybe our storehouse. Gonna solve some issues. So I think we already ordered some barley potentially. Do we have any? Okay, we got 10 barley. There we go. Where was our malt house? It's right here. So we need to get that going. And then this is going to be our brewery. And then we need to get somebody on there. I think in the meantime, I could probably... Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Let's just wait for more people to move in, maybe. Once we get some ale, that'll definitely help. Okay, there we go. We do need to free up one worker, so let's maybe do our granary just to build some stuff. Okay, there we go. How is this town doing? Pretty good. A little bit low on money. So we could definitely be making some more money, potentially. We're starting to make some more sidearms, which is nice. Okay, more people have moved into here. I think I'll get another one on our deep mine. And then if we could kind of get a little bit more workers, maybe just get another one on here. No point in using up more fuel than we need. We basically just need somebody to run it all back and forth, because it doesn't take too long to make. Let's maybe even do that. Let's get another worker on there. Let's kind of double up those. I think that might be a little bit more efficient. Who knows? But as long as we can start mining a little bit faster, I think that would be nice. So that's really our limitation right now. Okay, so we have some raiders coming in. So where are they coming from? Coming from here. That is... Oh, they're probably going to take or attack them. You know what? Let's just see what happens. I think I will send some guys because I'd love to have the influence. Let's just send these guys, but I am going to at least just see if they take some guys out of their town. Yeah, let's get these guys running over. Yeah, they're going to try and burn this town, which I don't even know if we'll be able to get there fast enough. So hopefully they have some units to defend. There they do. Oh my gosh, this game is so cool. They got 20 guys, that's it? You only got 20 guys? How do you only have 20 guys? I got like 2 full armies here. Interesting, so they will defend themselves a little bit here, but I can't imagine they'll last too long. Because there's probably 3 units of bandits coming in. I will do my best to defend them. But if they end up burning it all to the ground, I mean, what are you really going to do, I guess? It'll just make it easier to take this region. But here they come. Oh, look at all the little bunny rabbits over there. Lots of bunnies. It'd be kind of nice if they did a little bit more strategic fighting here. Like, at least wait for the rest of your unit to show up. But I mean, once you're struggling and panicking a little bit, that's what happens, I guess. Another ruler's army sighted. Oh, right there. Okay, so let's get these guys over here. And also, it would have been nice if they would hire some mercenaries, because I think there are... Oh, they did. They did hire some, so here they come. So it's actually pretty smart. Like, it kind of knows what it needs. And then it kind of does that. I just can't wait for this game to be, like, done, you know what I mean? Like, sieges, horsemen in the game, like, all of this working perfectly, and it doesn't look the exact same for every region. And they don't build plots that look like this. Or, I don't know, or this. I mean, I did that over here, but that's beside the point. Yeah, they're not gonna last too long here, so let's definitely get our guys over here. Actually, they're probably gonna lose their unit. They probably won't even take any influence from us. So let's save their town. Let's be a good guy. Let's be nice today. They're doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, they did not last very long. Okay, they're probably gonna end up burning all this to the ground. Actually, maybe not, as long as our guys are here. I'll show you what fighting looks like. Form up the linemen. See, isn't that a lot harder to attack than whatever the heck they sent at us? Yeah, let's do shield wall. We still have a little bit of guys coming, but that's fine. Honestly, it's probably better off to attack this region, or this unit, because these guys are kind of back there. So let's just overwhelm them with soldiers instead. Let's do that instead. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've already defeated them. Might as well just attack these guys. We got the influence for that, so honestly, we could probably just start claiming this region if we wanted. I bet you they'd probably end up hiring a lot of mercenaries. They already have these guys coming in, so we'll have to fight them. I kind of want to get some mercenaries over here before they try and... Oh, there's only local thugs. So let's do that. Let's attack them. Let's try claiming this region while they are nice and weak. Oh, enemies are apprentices. Let's take these guys out first. Last little finishing touches here. Not too many of them left. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, there we go. They're gonna rout any second. We have managed to help them. And as many guys as they have, we could probably just have these guys over here, to be honest. So I think now I can maybe take the region. Yeah, I can claim it now. Let's claim this. Make matters even worse for these guys. Oh man, not good. It probably would have been a better idea to take the other one, because they just lost a bunch of guys, which we'll have to deal with. But whatever, I guess. Let's just take this region. Let's see, are they going to try and overthrow this, or just let it happen? Okay, battlefield is over here. So let's see what happens. They're trying to pay us off. I don't want your money, I want your region, your resources. In your region, I think they even disbanded those guys. Oh, I bet you they're wishing they didn't do that. And then the only unit that they could get is those bandits. So I think this region is as good as ours. Let's just go over here. In fact, I'm just going to send one unit back here. We only really need one. Actually, I could probably even just send these guys out. I think maybe. Let's just do that. I think maybe 5 guys should be fine. Let's just send both of them back to our town. Actually, no, they're sending bandits at us. So these guys won't even be able to win that fight. Let's disband them, and then I'm going to get these guys back. And then I'll just limit how many guys we send over here. Okay, let's disband them. And now if we get another unit... that didn't even limit them. Oh, wrong one. We want to go in this one, so let's do that. 24, that's probably good. Let's get them out. And over here. That should be good enough to take out their bandits. Then they'll probably end up buying more mercenaries in the future. So we gotta kind of watch out for that, but I think we should be just fine. Okay, we are now winning, so that's perfect. Here they come. Where are they? Right there. Getting a little bit closer. This map is absolutely horrible for hiring mercenaries. Like, if you have to hire, this is the only region they come from, like, that's a long wait. That's definitely not ideal. Yeah, we got those guys set up. We actually got quite a bit of units over here, which is nice. Let's just let these guys rest up. Like, I just can't wait till this game gets to the point of, like, they're gonna build a castle around here, and it actually becomes hard to attack them. Like, what if they were a powerhouse and they were actually ahead of me on hardest difficulty, and they had like 100 soldiers that we had to attack. Like, you're not even taking this region. That makes it a lot harder to progress, and we will definitely see lots of that in the future. I'm gonna be playing this game till the day I die, so let's be real. Let's stay out in this opening if we can. Let's maybe form up the line. Yeah, they're definitely gonna try and take this back. I'm not gonna let them, unless they hired like the world's strongest brigands. Let's see, where are they coming from? Still trying to pay us off. You guys don't even have $4,000. They're bluffing. Okay, battle has begun. Oh, smart cookies. They try to go to the side. Well, that's not going to work on me. So battle has begun. I guess if we defeat these guys, that's all they'll even be able to do. So let's kind of just wait for them to attack. And here we have it. They're defending themselves again. I absolutely love this game. Kind of sucks that they were only able to get brigands, but I mean, whatever. I guess I might have hired all of them in the last one and they weren't able to get any more. These guys shouldn't be too hard to take out. This guy's the little cheerleader. There's always one, like I said. Coward in the back. Get in there. Start fighting. I feel like if you knew you were good enough at fighting, you could pretty much guarantee to not die unless you're in a very big battlefield like this. Peace declared, so now we have this region. Unless you're a big battlefield and you just get stabbed in the back. But I feel like if you're skilled enough, like Achilles and Troy, he's more likely to survive than most other guys, let's be real. Okay, we are over here. We need to do... Wait, you mean to tell me they don't have any people? Is this glitched out or something? They don't have anything? Let's maybe go over here. Mandalak and then go back. Okay, there we go. Rurenbach, that's why. Okay. What I'm a little bit curious to see is this still exists. He's still alive, which is a little bit weird. As well as Team Green. So they haven't really fixed that. Claims are non-negotiable. Negotiation. I wonder if I could like get them to pay me money or something. But we now own this region, so that's kind of nice. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping. We got lots of money, which is good. Which I don't know why they weren't able to hire more mercenaries. I guess nothing was really available. Sucks that they didn't get to this month. What do we have? So we got rich berries, rich wild animals, which are kind of in an odd spot. We got some iron, which is nice. We could start making some weapons over here. But I think it's close enough to here. I think I'll be able to defend it. Actually, no. I don't think I will be able to defend it. They have this, which they didn't build up. Let's maybe get that up and running. And then we can at least get a unit of retinue to kind of save this region if we needed. Well, let's kind of build up all of our army and our resources for the final battle. Let's take out this region. And I think that'll be amazing. It'd be nice if they kind of tried to claim one of these regions. In fact, I might even let them do that just so we have another battle. I kind of just want to see what they would do. Like, they probably have quite a bit of money over here, so let's see what we can get here. So given what we know and what we have, I think, I mean, again, this is probably the best thing we could get increased for our forage goods. Let's just go ahead and do that. You just can't beat it. A lot of regions have berries and wild animals on them. I think it just makes sense. So let's do that. All of our little bunnies are just running around here somewhere. I think I might have shoot them away or something. But we need to free up some people. So I think what we might want to do, let's maybe move our logging camp to where the trees actually are. Let's just put it over here. We already have our berry hut there. Let's get that. Let's just free up as many people as we can. As far as our wood cutting lodge, okay, we got our saw pit there. We could probably move that over here. See, sometimes it gets glitched when you take a region. You can kind of restart the game. I'm going to do that just in a second here. This is actually a decent spot for this. I could probably just put this on the same little spot. Let's just move that over there. And then our charcoal kiln, that could probably move, or we could just keep it there. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's just demolish it, and then we can get another one. Maybe just there. I think that should be fine. We already have a bloomery, which is nice. Have they started mining? No, they haven't. So why do they have a bloomery? Okay, let's check out what we even have. So we got 464 large shields. I mean, solid. Why not? We have a ton of pelts. Are they even selling anything? I think we might have flooded the market, to be honest, but let's check. Let's get all of our horses there. I don't know why it's not. So tools. They haven't made any tools, so they are out of those. So it's probably going to be in our best interest to get this mine up and running, to be honest. Let's get our mining pit. We can build that right there. And then we can just take this back to our town. Let's maybe just kind of come out like this. And unfortunately, we will have to build that, but I think that's fine. Let's do that. I don't know what on earth happened with that. Let's maybe just take it off of here instead. I think it might be glitched. Okay, we got this ready to go. See, now we can actually do this right. Let's do that. Let's just get it there. And then we can take it the rest of the way here. Let's take it up and just right to there. Perfect. We got our miner pit. That's going to come up pretty quickly. We got 10 available families here, so we need to get them somewhere. Got one on there on a rich berry hut, which is nice. Where's our hunting camp? So they're here. Honestly, that's fine. They are going to hunt some rabbits, which are all over here now. Look at them all. These are the biggest rabbits I've ever seen. There'll be some good food, at least. Here comes our hunters. I'm actually kind of curious. Did they shoot one? Oh, I missed. Which one is he gonna... It keeps missing. These guys suck. Whoa! What are you shooting at that one for? I'd get a little closer if I was him. I mean, they're just rabbits. You can outrun a rabbit, right? These guys are struggling a little bit to hunt. Yeah, they're gonna try a little bit harder here. This is kind of entertaining to watch, I'm not gonna lie. These guys are awful. They haven't got one in quite some time. Let's see if they're able to even get one here. I don't know if they... There's some blood over here, so they might have got something. Yeah, they're struggling a little bit. Okay, well, I guess let's just let them do that. And wild animals per herd. They have this limited. I guess we could limit it as well. Let's go to like 15. We got our small stables here. I think we'll probably need to upgrade some of these. Got a trading post. What else do we have? What else could we get? I mean, there's not a whole lot we need to really do with this region. They have things quite under control, and we could probably sell some charcoal maybe, which they are already doing. But again, the market is completely flooded, so it's probably not even going to work. Let's get some workers off of here. Yeah, there's only 2 clay left. Might as well free some up. We're building up our manor house, so that's awesome. And then we can start taxing our guys here. So I think they should have that done in no time. People are very cold. Let's get that set up. These guys still haven't got a... Oh, they did get one. Oh, there's one. They got one. There we go. Perfect. Let's see what he's got, actually. Is he, like, carrying one? Oh, yeah. Look, he's got a little rabbit. He's got a little doggo there. I kind of just wish it was, like, Stronghold. Like, the dogs would go get it. If they shoot birds or rabbits, the dogs go get it. Like, how cool would that be? Okay, let's go back to here. We did not disband these guys, so let's get them back. And we're basically just missing some more recruits over here. We have lots of houses available here. I think we just built these, so let's get some animal pens over here. Gotta get some of those, and I think, yeah, all these are ready to go, so let's definitely make sure we get all of those set up. And there was some stragglers that weren't quite done yet. Where are those? Right on the end there. The vegetables. Okay, that's perfect. I think even some of these maybe. But if I missed one, I mean, yeah, let's get that. Might as well maximize. Okay, there we go. We got a bunch of hides. I think we should, yeah, we're making some shoes now. So that's excellent. Do we have any ale yet? I don't think we have any ale. We just built our malt house, so let's get somebody on there. And then we can start buying and selling some of that stuff. So let's actually check that out. Let's go to our trading post. So if we import barley for 13, we could sell ale for 6. I think that used to be a lot better, to be honest. But I think we'll have to do that just so we're not losing too much money. Let's keep like 20 ale maybe. Let's start exporting that. And if we could export some malt maybe. We can actually sell that for 6 as well. Ooh. I mean, as long as we're making enough, that would actually be almost pretty ideal. But I think, yeah, we'll need malt, so I'll leave it, I guess. We will need it. Let's get another granary worker. And then we will need somebody at our tavern as well, so I think that'll be our final person that we put down. How are we doing over here? Yeah, so we're tithing. We got 1.2 thousand. We'll definitely need to start saving our influence. There's not really any point in expanding anymore because we already have lots of people. I think we could probably have a nice little road going like that. And if we wanted to, we could get some houses over here. Why not? Let's do it. Actually, no, we don't have any timber. Where's our saw pit? Saw pit, you stop it, okay? You stop it. Let's get another worker somewhere. Maybe on our storehouse. Why not? Let's go check Nasswies. Nasswies, we got that region. We got this one. We are starting to conquer a little bit here. They haven't tried to take another region, so I'm kind of curious to see. I mean, they don't look too strong, do they? This is kind of the equivalent of the rat in Stronghold HT. This would kind of be the rat. I feel like this guy was like the pig or something, or the snake. He's got a pretty decent sized town. I guess I expanded this a little bit, but let's get some more workers on our bloomeries, then we can start blooming faster. Let's maybe increase our production even a little bit here. We should be making tools pretty quick. So let's kind of do that. We got quite a bit of sidearms now. I think I could probably start getting some armor made. So let's enable those again. And then, yeah, we do have quite a bit of sidearms. Honestly, let's just, I don't really need any more. Yeah, we don't need any more. So let's actually turn our blacksmith maybe to make some tools, or even just pause it. I could probably just pause our blacksmith, and then we can focus on making armor that we can sell. I definitely want to make quite a bit of plate armor, and then we can upgrade our units. Over here, we got Nasswies. I think let's go to the region we just claimed. So these guys, I think I want to upgrade their retinue unit first. We do have limited money. So let's maybe upgrade this a little bit. Don't want to go too far. I think that's fine. Still got lots left over. Then they can at least defend themselves, or at least slow them down just until I send some units over here. So I think that'll be good. Let's wait till we get a little bit more in our treasury. Where's our manor house over here? Okay, that's finally done. We can start taxing these guys. And we got lots of food as well, so let's do like a 10% tithe. That might be pretty decent. These guys are still absolutely struggling to get some pelts and all that stuff, but they have been working, so they must have done something. Okay, this thing is ready to go. Let's get 3 workers on that. And now we can actually use our bloomery. Our clay furnace there, we got a bloomery. Let's do a fuel stockpile, because we need to start making some tools. So if we have a smithy, that's nice. Can we do... How are they even making stuff before? That's kind of curious. We have lots of shields. I might as well sell those. Let's go to our trading post. Go over to here and let's export some large shields. We definitely don't need that many, so let's set that to 50. Let's get a trade route for that. And then we can start that process. What are we doing here? So we're exporting planks. Honestly, that's probably fine. Let's set it to 30 maybe. What else? Food, hopefully they're not doing any over there. Exporting small game, that's absolutely insane. There's another bandit camp available. Okay, we're exporting those, so that's perfect. And everything else is fine. I think I'm okay with that. Where is this bandit camp? Right there. So let's take somebody from here. Let's maybe take you. And you can go attack these guys. Having a little extra spending money would never hurt. Let's form our guys up here first. Okay, there we go. And now let's press forward. And attack. Attack, man, attack. Let's press forward. Okay, let's just wipe these guys out as quickly as we can. Okay, did that. And now let's go claim that. Oh, struggling a little bit. Okay, send that to our treasury. That should be perfect. Let's get those guys back to work. How are we doing over here? So we still have 10 available family members. All of these are ready to go, so let's max those out. And that'll probably chew up a bunch of our workers. One on our saw pit, and one on there. And then maybe one, I don't know, somewhere. We got 2 on our hunting camp. I could probably even switch them out for more capable hunters, maybe. So we got 3 on there. I think maybe 1 more on our bloomery might help. Let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we can start making some tools. Let's stop making some shields. We got our joiner's workshop here. Let's maybe make some wooden parts instead. Do we have a blacksmith? I don't think we do. We could get one. We're gonna make some wooden parts. Let's start selling those. Wooden parts, let's buy that. Let's export that. I swear you used to be able to get more money for wooden parts, but honestly that's fine. Let's just get rid of those. I imagine wooden parts would be used for making trebuchets, catapults, stuff like that in the future. Oh, I'm so excited. You know what I might do? I think it would be nice to have maybe just another little build here, just for funsies. This is the only other region we really have. So if we're gonna start, I think our food is pretty spread out here. We could be kind of closer to the fish. Probably might be a better idea than being over here. I might even have to send some resources over here. So let's do a little bit of a build. Let's get a settlers camp going here. And this, I could probably, like, is this very steep? It actually is quite steep. This is not a super ideal spot. Honestly, that's really gonna hurt for fish. But I mean, it's kind of realistic, isn't it? Like, you build where it makes sense, and then they have to walk to go get fish. Like, you don't really build your town right next to where the fishing is, usually. But I think, in this case, I think I'm gonna build maybe just right up here. We have quite a bit of money. We might as well give them, maybe an average setup. Let's do average, why not? Give them a little bit more stuff. And now we can start another little build here. So let's go with a logging camp. So if we're gonna cut down trees, honestly, it'd be kind of nice to cut these down, because then I could kind of just go straight to there. Otherwise, they might kind of struggle getting through these trees. But I think for now, let's just start cutting these down. We definitely don't need those. Let's just get that right there. And then let's get some fishing going on here. If I could build this right on the water, that would be nice. Let's put it right there. And then let's just see if we can zigzag our way through the trees here, maybe. We can go up this way. What's the fastest route to get back? I think probably just like that, hey? Do that, and then I might even take this straight up the hill. If we wanted, we got our stone here, so let's maybe take our path right off of here instead. We'll kind of come over. Actually, it's probably a lot more efficient to have it right here. Let's just kind of take this up and up to our main town and just kind of do that to start. We can take this path, or maybe even just this, connect it to our main road there. We need to get a couple other things. So we got our logging camp set up. We also need to get our... This thing is so far away as well, so we might as well get it. Why not? Let's just put it right there. And then our path can kind of just come out through there. So lots of things to build up. This is quite an interesting build, more of a little challenge for us late game here. So let's go with we got our logging camp. Let's get our granary. What makes sense for a granary? I think our granary could even kind of go over here. Could have a little bit closer where we could build our town. Let's just have our granary. Yeah, why not? Let's just kind of have it down here. Storehouse could kind of just go right there. And then we could just kind of go like this. Maybe kind of go like that for people coming that way. But then also it would be nice to maybe have... no, let's just kind of leave it like that. Or we could take it like this and maybe kind of just connect up like that. Wouldn't be too bad. We're going to need a well. Let's place that maybe just right at the top of the hill here. I don't think we'll be able to get it in here. Actually, maybe just like right there might be fine. I might even put another one up here once we build it up a little bit better. So let's get this guy over here. I mean, this is a nice spot for our marketplace. Let's maybe put that there. And actually, we did end up sending quite a bit more stuff with us this time, so we can build up quite a bit more if we wanted. This is a pretty big area. Let's maybe just limit our marketplace, kind of just like that. And then we can begin to sell some goods out of that. Okay, so there we go. As far as that, can't really fit that in there. We could build our church right away, couldn't we? Wait, no, we don't have any planks. We do not have any planks. So we might as well continue to get some of that stuff. Let's get some houses first. I could probably build a couple of houses in here. Let's see what this looks like. Would it even make sense to build it like that? Could get 3 houses. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? And then in here I could get a few, but that is a nice little start. Let's speed it up a tiny bit more. We also need to wait for our recruits to come in. I think on most of these regions. Yeah, like this one. I guess we're not even going to have anybody over here, but we are starting to make some spears somehow. Wait, what? We just had 2 spears. Where are we, Burbach? We don't even have one out. So that's interesting. I don't know where those spears even came from. I think it might have just glitched or something, but I don't even think... Oh, we do have a blacksmith. Oh, and they are making some spears, so let's... Okay, that's fine. I don't know where else spears are going to, but that's fine. Let's check these. Let's just make sure we have lots of spears and stuff. Lots of houses built up. That's good. Over here we have lots of available living space, so that's good as well, and lots of weapons, so that's perfect. We basically just need some more recruits now, so hopefully people can move in. Over here we have lots of planks, so we might as well use them. Again, makes no sense to need planks for a vegetable garden, but what are you gonna do? Let's get some of those set up. And then over here we could also get a few vegetable gardens as well. They're pretty big plots, so I think having vegetable gardens is going to be the best thing we could put there. And then over here, I think we are also ready to go. Let's get some vegetable gardens. And then we already have a bunch of stuff set up for that. As well as these are not set up. So let's maybe get an apple thing here. Vegetable garden, kind of get some of that. Okay, that's perfect. And we have 4 available people to work. So we're kind of struggling for iron ore. Why are they struggling so much? I need to increase the production limit. I guess they're kind of just should be making, yeah, we got tons of plate armor. So that's actually nice. We're making lots of that. Let's maybe get a couple more workers on here and just keep making some more. I think that'll be good. Yeah, we already have a decent amount in our treasury. We do have enough to take this region, but I kind of just want to see what happens if we let them build up their army as much as we can, build up their money. They have cleared out, look how many trees they've cleared out. It'd be kind of nice if they could figure out how to replant some trees. See, look, they've left this alone. That does work. You can't really say it doesn't because the trees are still there. This is actually a nice little spot. I don't mind this. I wouldn't mind taking this region. That'd be pretty sweet. I guess in the meantime, we could claim these. And actually, I'm a little bit curious to see if they will contest me for it. Let's take both of them at the same time. Might as well do that. Since we have the influence, I'm very, very curious to see, actually, if they're going to contest me for that. They definitely could. That'd actually be super cool. Let's see what happens here. So they haven't done anything yet. Let's make sure we are set up here. So we got our logging camp. Let's get 2 workers on there for now. And I bet you this is almost done. What about that? That is not done yet. Let's make sure we get a couple of things built up here. And then as far as our hitching post, we got that done. Let's maybe get another one. Just so we can get another ox. Let's maybe set that to highest priority. I really hope they contest me for that. That would be actually kind of cool. That would be very, very cool. That would put us even closer to where we want Manor Lords to be. Yeah, let's get this thing ready. Let's order another ox. That will be quite nice for us. We already got some timber coming in, which is nice. Let's maybe get a wood cutting camp and a saw pit. I guess we need a little bit more timber. They are not going to contest us for that. We just took 2 more regions. There we go. So that's kind of nice. Honestly, it is nice, but I would have loved to see them fight us for it, but that's fine. We now only need to take this last one, and then that's pretty much it. That is absolutely it. That is all she wrote. But let's kind of just continue to build this up. We do have this. So I want to get our granary and storehouse built up as fast as we can. All of our other regions are pretty much self-sufficient at this point. We're basically just waiting for people to move in. And then we can get some more recruits here. I think what we probably could do... Let's upgrade these guys. Yeah, we got 21 of that, so let's get this full. Don't want to go too far. And now we can actually upgrade a lot of these guys. Look at this. 3 upgrades for everyone. I absolutely love it. And then honestly, once I have... I'm going to limit this to 24, or however more we need. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have... 5 of those left, I think I saw. And then 6 of these guys. So I think we only need 1 more. Yeah, we only need 1 more of... let's go back here. Where are we? I'm so confused where we are. So let's get this set up. Armor's Workshop. Let's just literally produce 1 more. And then we should be fine. That'll be enough for what we need. Let's make sure we're in the right region here. There we go. So yeah, that should be perfect. And then we could start making some chainmail. Yeah, we just need to make 1 more, so that's perfect. We do have another family that we can throw in one of these bloomeries. Do we have enough tools? Yeah, we got plenty of tools. Do we have enough planks? Yeah, we got plenty of planks. So I don't even know where we could even throw another family here. Where is our... This is a little bit overcapacitated, so let's get 1 more in our storehouse. Wouldn't be a bad idea. And, oh, wait, what? Oh, I guess we've been... Why are we... I thought we had a little bit more money left over than that. That's interesting. Also, why do I not have a royal tax? I guess neither town is big enough to get a royal tax, maybe? Let's get some vegetables over here, maybe some cabbages. Kind of mix it up. Do a little bit of variety, couple of these vegetables. Okay, there we go. And these are also ready to go now. Got lots of cabbages. It's nice to have lots of variety of food. Yeah, that should be just fine. Another family has moved in, which is nice. It'd be nice if I could get another worker on here, but they are transporting, waiting, mining. Yeah, a lot of them are actually farming right now, which is kind of annoying. I wonder if we could get another mine. Now, it is a deep mine. Wait, do we have mine integrity? Let's see. Oh, improve mine integrity. Okay. So that means that we could probably get another one on here. Nope, I think we built it a little bit too central. Shoot! Honestly, it might even be worth it to demolish this to move it over. Okay, we got that demolished. Let's actually... oh, I guess they place this down. So let's collect all that supplies. I think, let's see if we can get a mine. We can get one over here. And then we could build one way over here. As long as they're far enough away from each other, I think they should be fine for their mine integrity. Yeah, let's get that built up as quick as we can. Let's maybe take a path right off of here, and then this one we can kind of go like that. Hopefully they're able to be fine. Let's maybe do a... honestly, we could just do a surface deposit. So let's do 218. Now let's maybe do a deep mine and another deep mine. Hopefully they're fine, but I guess we'll find out. They will start building all of that. And if we could start collecting more iron ore, that would actually change everything, so... okay. They actually ended up making another one, so let's switch that to there. We already have quite a bit of money in that, so that's perfect. Okay, now we can get another worker on there. Increase our production a little bit, and then we can start working on that. And honestly, we could probably start producing a little bit of charcoal here as well. Let's do that. Okay, while they're working on that, let's quickly check back over here. This one's a little bit more vulnerable. Okay, we got this ready to go. Let's kind of get that fixed up, and we need to start getting some food. So let's start collecting some fish. Seasonal, there's only 32? What? 162, let's set that to like, I don't know, 60? Why not? So actually there's nothing even there. And, oh, see, that's a little bit weird. So we're in a drought right now, and a lot of times when a drought happens, it gets rid of your fishing pond. Let's see if we can find one I can show you. So you see this one is completely bare and empty, and this went down. This one's in a lake, okay? So since it's in a lake, I think they should have plenty of water. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like these ones should be invulnerable to that. But I guess we'll have to figure something else for food. Let's start collecting some of our mushrooms. Otherwise, we are going to be in big trouble. We got 11 months of fuel. So that's at least nice. Let's maybe free up one worker there. And we're going to need another house here, won't we? So we got 34 timber. Let's build a couple of houses, maybe just around here. Actually, we could probably even do something like this. And then maybe come up like that. And then we could build some houses in here. Let's maybe go all the way to there. And then we can build them just like that. I think that'll be just fine. Yeah, we got people on there to collect all of these supplies, so that's good. And then if I can get somebody on our saw pit, that would be nice. I guess we never even built that, so let's go ahead and get that. Let's get our saw pit. And then, I think we're probably fine. Yeah, we're running out of food, so we definitely need to get that going. It really sucks that this is so far away and this is also very far away, but we gotta be a little bit careful, I guess. Yeah, we're running out of bread, so we gotta be quite mindful of that. Okay, so we have our upgraded here. Our homeless people's tents are gone now, and we should have enough houses for people to move into. Let's get an upgrade here. What could actually help us here? So I think something with like fishing, I don't know. Is there anything to do with fishing? Oh, we didn't actually look at what's our, I think we'll probably even have some fertility in this land. Nope, we don't. Wait, do we have, oh, we have 2 rich, so we might as well do something with the mine. Let's do maybe mining, what do we want to do? Mining labor speed, that may be nice. Cheaper animal imports, efficient farming elevation, that wouldn't really help us. I think mine integrity might be nice. Let's just get this, why not? And then they can mine a little bit faster. And then where is our stone? I guess we got to get our saw pit built first to get some planks, but where is that? Oh, it's just right down here. Perfect. That's kind of nice. Who else could be? Let's get some wood cutting going on. Still got to build a couple of houses. Let's leave them to do that. And then I think our last family, let's get them on our saw pit once we have somebody move in. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I think we have quite a bit of money, so let's get a couple more soldiers. And let's start upgrading these guys. It's kind of nice to just use our own plate armor to upgrade these. Kind of cool. I think for the most part we got all these ready to go. There we go. This unit is fully upgraded. This one is not. We'll have to pay for them to be upgraded. And then I think before I do that, I'm just going to upgrade this one. And then we'll have a pretty sizable army. I hope we actually have a pretty good, like, final battle. I mean, it's usually what we look forward to with the off-map adversary. But with this guy, I don't really know what he's going to do. It's not a whole lot going on here, so hopefully they at least have lots of money to hire mercenaries to defend. I think for the sake of that battle, I am going to say our only limitation is we can't hire any mercenaries. So we'll have to use only our guys. I mean, we have a pretty sizable army to begin with, so I think that might be pretty good. But we will need to collect a little bit of influence before that happens. How is this town doing? Nobody's really moved in. I guess we don't have any houses. Still missing recruits over there, hey? That's kind of crazy, but they have a pretty full army to begin with, so I think it's fine. We have lots of money over here, which is kind of crazy. Honestly, I'm going to tax these guys even more since they have so much. Let's do like a 30% tax. They don't really have anything else to worry about, so we might as well take all of their money. And then we have lots of food as well. This is actually a pretty rich. Let's do like a 20% tithe as well. Let's just rob this town absolutely blind. Let's kind of just pretend like we annexed them and we're just basically being big brother over them right now. Gotta bully them a little bit. I mean, I don't want to be a jerk, but I mean, this is war. I'm just gonna pretend like they still own that town. Still 7 available people to move in here. We have 8 workers, so might as well throw them. Let's maybe get another one on here. How are we doing for ale? I feel like we're doing pretty good. Let's maybe max these out now that we have the workers available. That'll probably make that a little bit happier. Maybe get one more collecting berries. Maybe one more on our logging camp, and then that's pretty much good for that. Over here a little bit less. We gotta buy a couple more things, but we got a decent amount of food, so we could tithe a little bit more too. Let's maybe do like 15% tithe. And then over here, and we got 4 regions going on here. That's kind of crazy. We got a couple of families available here, so let's get 2 on there. And we can even increase the production for that. We have 845 planks. We could probably chill out on the planks for a little bit. Where is our... Oh, here's our saw pit. So let's take them off of there. We don't need any more planks, probably forever. And let's get another worker on there. Okay, we got 2 deep mines. We'll kind of be able to see if the mine integrity kind of works. Let's see if they're able to produce iron a little bit quicker. That'd be kind of nice. And actually, we have full helmets, so I think all of these guys have all helmets, so that's kind of nice. That will definitely help. We could upgrade some houses. Might as well do that, just to get a little bit more regional wealth. Okay, we got all those ready to go. Might as well do all of them. How much more timber do we have? We're going to run out of timber. Okay, there we go. We are out of timber. But we got basically all of them upgraded, so that's kind of nice. Okay, let's check back over on these guys. There's a lot going on. I apologize. Quite hectic. That's what happens when you have 3 adversaries to fight. So we got somebody on our saw pit, so let's do that. It is September, so let's definitely make sure we have enough firewood. We're finally collecting some food. Yeah, we got a decent amount of mushrooms. Hopefully they're able to... Okay, that's actually shrinking, so let's do that. Let's maybe upgrade that. just so we can get that done. But I think for the most part, we are doing pretty good. Once we get some planks, which we do have now, let's get our stone gathering camp. We put that right there. And then we can just get a path going to there. And then I think let's get our church built up as well. As far as where we can put our church, honestly, just right there might be fine. Kind of central of our town. And then we also need to get our mines. That would be nice to set up. That's the entire reason we took this region. So let's get those. And let's actually put them a little bit off to the side so we don't do the same thing we just did. So let's put them kind of like over there. I think that should be good. And then we can connect to there. Okay, lots of stuff to build up here. And could even get a couple more houses if we want. So let's maybe get a few houses going this way. What do I want to do? I could probably build them a little bit closer to here. Let's kind of just do something like that. It says we don't have enough goods, but we got a decent amount of timber. I guess we're kind of losing a lot. Okay, we got 85 planks. That's probably more than enough. Right now, let's get another worker on there. And then we can upgrade these. Let's get a trading post. And in fact, that could probably go right here. I'm glad I didn't build those houses. And we get our trading post. And now I think we could upgrade these. And this thing is probably ready to go. Let's get a couple workers on there, just so we can collect all that stone. Yeah, it's going pretty good. And now I think this is, I think the drought's over. We just gotta wait for them to grow back. Or repopulate. We have a ton of money now. We're getting a lot from that. So let's get a few more retinue units. And I think we could probably just fully upgrade that. Okay, we are getting a little bit closer to that 2,000 influence that we need. I'm still building up the church. I think these are going to be ready to go pretty soon, but we basically just need some more houses built up here. We got 12 timber. Let's go ahead and build some of those. Yeah, it is embarrassing to go halfway through building a house. Let's get some houses just kind of along there. That's probably pretty good. And that'll give us enough probably to fill these up if people move in. I think that'll be more than enough. Let's check out other regions really quick. Got a couple other families here. Let's make sure we max that out. How are we doing? So we're definitely getting lots of iron ore now. Honestly, you might even need another bloomery. That's kind of crazy. Let's get another one. Oh, we gotta let me put it in there. I guess I'll just have to put it there. And then we could get some more blooming. How are we doing? So we got 10. Yeah, we just sold actually a bunch of our chainmail, so that's good. Are we selling small shields too? We better be. Oh, we're not. So let's export those. We are making tons of those. So let's just set that to like 50 as well. Then we can start selling those. We also need to get some more workers on here. I don't know why we don't have more. Then a couple more houses might be nice. Just because we are low on... we are low on available living space. So let's get a couple more houses. Yeah, that should be good. As far as our fishing, I think they're pretty much good. I miss the days where the fishing pond had 1,400 with an upgraded fishing pond. 1,400 fish. Totally unrealistic, but I loved it. And then you could get like 4 fisherman hut and then just have like unlimited food basically. I miss those days. A little bit sad. Oh, the other thing is I think we're sending iron ore still. We receive small game. Yeah, I don't know. Band of raiders have come. Where are they coming from? Let's just see. Where does it say? So here? Oh, no. Oh, that actually sucks. Okay, I'm going to try and help these guys. Do we have any mercenaries we can hire? So hang stress where? Oh, they'd come from down there. What else can we get? Anything from Honderwand? Nasswies. Oh gosh, that sucks. I can't even help these guys. Okay, let's pause this really quick. I actually do want to help them because I don't want them to lose literally everything. Oh man. I guess they might end up buying those. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna send all of our guys here. Let's just send all of them basically. And then whoever gets there first, I guess I don't need to do that. Let's just send like one from here. And then one from this region. That should be enough. Let's get them up here as quickly as we can. And then whoever gets there first, basically, these guys are going to at least hold them. And they're running away for some reason. That's actually really nice. Oh man, gotta get these guys here as fast as we can. So they're coming up. Whoever gets there first would definitely help. So they actually sent some guys. They did hire some mercenaries to help, which I don't know where they got that from. That wasn't available when I got them. What is happening here? And you come up here. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I think... Oh, no. Now they're torching everything. Oh, no. That sucks. Okay, so honestly, I might even let them kind of rebuild. I think they probably have a decent amount of money saved up. Whoa. That is glitching out. Yeah, unfortunately, they are torching these guys. I just restart my game quick because it was starting to glitch out like crazy. But that definitely sucks. I hope they're able to kind of rebuild. Let's get our guys a little bit closer here. Actually, they're sending their guys in there. I don't know. Whatever. We have enough influence to take it, so I might as well just get these guys back. And they are able to help themselves. So that's at least good. Let's see. Yeah, they're able to kind of fight them. So they were able to save themselves a little bit. I mean, for the most part, they burnt a little bit of stuff, but not everything. I think they should be able to kind of do a little bit of rebuilding here. They're going up on the flanks, and then they're going to shoot them or something. No, they just went for the melee. So they got all the influence for that. We'll kind of see what they're able to do here. We're starting to see a little bit of glitching in the game. Like, what the heck is this? It's just a straight line going through the entire map. Okay, well, I kind of want to see if they're able to rebuild some of this stuff. Yeah, they're rebuilding that. A lot of this is rubble. I kind of want to see if they're able to do that, but I don't know if they have any tools. So I guess it could be a little bit interesting. We have a lot of people running around absolutely confused. But they are, yeah, they are rebuilding. There we go, a small stable. Let's kind of let them rebuild. I don't want to completely ruin their peace. And then I will attack them just once they have some peace again in their lives. I will attack them and ruin that. Just because of the jerk I am. Let's get another worker on that bloomery. And now we are collecting quite a bit of iron ore, so that's lovely. Getting lots of stuff, lots of chainmail, making lots of money. Okay, that's good. We have tons of timber, so let's actually free up one worker. Now let's maybe get some more charcoal made. I think that might be pretty good. Let's check our other little region here. How are we doing? This tiny little thing. How are we doing over here? Not too bad. Somehow we have more money than we had before. Let's get somebody on our trading post. And what could we sell? Let's get somebody on here. Let's just do surface deposits. It might be faster. Actually, I don't know. What does this do? It's literally just more, or an infinite. I don't think it really increases your production. Let's just do that. And we could probably even just sell those. I'm just going to sell clay and iron ore, honestly. Don't need to overcomplicate it. It's a minor trade. Let's just export that. Let's sell all of it. And let's order a horse. And let's also sell our clay, which is also a minor trade. Okay, that should be good. And what I might even do is order another ox. If we're able to. But yeah, we gotta make some money first. Oh wow, family is hungry. So we got no food over here. That is definitely not great. Oh gosh. See, this is kind of the problem with this. Like, you got, these are seasonal, these are seasonal. It's kind of nice to have wild animals or farming to at least kind of stockpile some food away. But man, we got like nothing. Let's free up those workers. I literally can't even get food if I wanted right now. I'd have to either buy it, which I don't have any money. Let's maybe get somebody on here for when, or at least almost in the spring so they'll start growing. Or if I was really desperate, I could get them to fish that. But that is starting to grow, so that's perfect. Let's maybe get another family on there. We definitely got to get some stuff here. And then this, we'll need to get a family on, so we'll at least survive. We did survive, which is nice. Okay, we got a... What's his name? Jorg? Yeah, I like that name. Jorg, what's our guy's name? We got Andreas, Gerhas, and Leinhardt. Nice names, I'd say. Let's check back over here and see how they are rebuilding. Okay, I think they... I don't know if they are, actually. Are they rebuilding? It said it was fixed, but they're slowly working on it, I guess. I think enough is enough. Let's start claiming this. And like I said, I need to use only our guys. I think what I might do, let's just claim it. Let's just claim it and then see what they end up doing. Because if they... Yeah, this is where the battlefield's going to be, so they're going to have to hire some guys. Enemy unit spotted. Yeah, they hired some guys here, so we have a little battle on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't want to hire these guys yet. I don't think they can... we're currently just losing. But once they have their guys set in place and ready to go, I think that's when we'll do our magic. But they look at they did it. I don't know how much money they have or if they'll be able to pay these guys for multiple months. I think I could probably get these guys ready to go. Let's maybe have equal playing grounds. So let's go. We're Mondlock. So let's go you, and you. Let's get you set up and prepare you for battle. Let's just walk. Let's form up there and prepare for the march. And we'll also get... Honestly, I feel like we might have some issues with some bandits attacking us or something. So I'm just going to keep those guys there. And then these guys will keep... I think once they at least pass them... Like, they're going to be marching through our town here. So I'm going to wait until they get pretty much in the zone, and then I'll send these guys up. Yeah, these guys are coming out. Let's see. They ended up sending some brigands over here. And I think that's pretty much it. So this could be a little bit of a fight. This could definitely be a fight. Oh, they got 2 units of brigands here. So here they come. They've hired some mercenaries. I can't imagine they have too many soldiers of their own, as their entire town has just burnt to the ground. So they are fighting for their lives at this point. They definitely need to have all the mercenaries possible. And like I said, I'm going to let them collect all of the mercenaries they can. Are there any left? I think they've hired all of them. So I think another month even might go by here. So we'll kind of see. But these guys, let's get them marching up. Here they come. I don't want to get too close, but let's kind of just get in our region here still. And let's prepare for war. All out war. So they have passed them now. I don't need to get too close because then they might actually fight. Oh my gosh, they're hiring him. Oh my god. Yeah, we have a fight. We have a fight on our hands. We need to get these guys out. And I suppose if bandits attack us, we're just going to be screwed anyway, so whatever. Oh, actually I didn't want them. Let's get rid of them, and then let's get these guys marching up here. Let's form the line with these guys. This actually could be tight. They've hired a lot of guys. Like, just them alone will be kind of tough to take out. But they got all these guys, bunch of archers here. Yikes. Actually, is there any other ones? I might even need some for myself here. Yeah, let's get them set up. These guys, I'll still wait a little bit longer. I kind of just want one all-out battle for this last one here. Yeah, we are currently losing. There's 71 days left. So we got to make sure we do that. Let's get all of our guys out. Let's get them set up here. Just get them walking. Let's let them kind of form up. And then we can begin the march on Helm's Deep. We can march to Helm's Deep. So they, yeah, this is going to be pretty sweet. I feel like they outnumber us, but they have a lot of archers. We have a lot more infantry. Could be interesting. I guess we will see. Let's push these guys up a little bit more. And these guys are coming up. Let's wait till they get in position. Okay, all of these guys are pretty much ready to go. Let's maybe get them running just so they form up here. Get all of our men. There we go. Let's begin the march. This is our bridge. I think we could probably start marching right to about there. Let's just kind of go to the bridge. Oh my gosh. So how many units do we have? We got 8 units, all infantry, super upgraded retinue units. I feel like we should win this. Unless they send even more guys out. So that could be interesting. Or we could just wait them out and allow them to run out of money with their mercenaries. That's an option as well. Let's get these guys over here. Wait for them to form up. They don't have too much strong infantry, so honestly, might not be too tough. Unless they just got even more. No, they didn't. Okay, these guys are getting a little bit closer. Let's progress these guys a little bit more now. I think I could probably push them up the hill. Put a little bit of pressure on them. And these guys will be hot on their tails. Actually, they may... Are they stopping to attack us? I don't know what they're doing here. I am not too sure what they're doing. I guess we'll wait a little bit here. I don't want to get too close because then the battle might start. Which I don't want to happen. I kind of want just one giant battle. See, they are attacking us here. So we gotta attack them. Let's wipe them out. See, battle has begun. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So let's push these guys up into the town. Be nice if we could burn some of this stuff. They got a pretty strong... What happened to their militia? I think they might be hiding in the trees here somewhere. Or maybe they ran out of money. Is that a thing? Let's push up the hill here. I don't know what these guys are doing. But let's form up here quickly as we can. And let's make sure we're just walking. Up the hill we go, and let's get ready for battle. Let's kind of just see here. Let's maybe push into their town. Let's have these 2 units progress to that side. I think I might even swing these guys around. Maybe kind of just into there. And then these guys will hit them kind of more a head-on approach. But I think they're going to swing some guys around there. So I'm going to put these guys off to the side to defend. And then these guys are slowly coming up the hill. Again, I have no idea. They might have hired some mercenaries. Oh my gosh, they did. So here comes even more guys. They ended up getting some. I might even need some myself, honestly. I'm going to hire these guys. Let's hire them. And let's get them up here. Might even get them running because I might need their help. This is going to be a big battle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's push these guys up a little bit. I think I might be able to take them out. Let's push these guys up and attack their archers. And then these guys will get off to the side. But yeah, we're pushing up. Keep pushing. And I also love that the battle is right on their town. Like, you can actually defend the town. That's amazing. So they broke. I think they might have run out of money or something. Maybe not. So I don't know how they broke. I think they disbanded them. Honestly, I think they did. Let's push up at these guys. And if we could at least take these guys out before they end up coming. Let's take out some of their soldiers here. Battle is in progress. These guys are coming up. I think we should definitely win this. It's a little bit sad these guys are so far away, but... Oh man, just look at this. This is the dream come true. I might actually hold back a little bit. I want to wait for them to have some more strength. So let's actually come out of here. And let's just get set up over here. I'm going to wait for them to show up here. Let's kind of just get over here. Ended up taking them out. Oh gosh, no, run away. I don't want to kill them. Oh no, if I kill them then it's gonna be all. That's gonna be the battle. I don't want to win. I want a bigger battle. Oh, this is cool though. Honestly, this is a dream come true. Man, these guys are brave. Let's get set up here. I think they even hired some more guys. Look at that. Oh no, here they come. That's the same guys, I think. I'm a little bit frustrated that their militia units up here didn't really do much. Battle is in progress still. Are these guys gonna attack? There's no way. I mean, suit yourself, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they're just asking for it. I may have to just end this now. There's no way around it. They are just basically committing suicide at this point. I may have to just do this. Nothing we can really do. We even have our mercenaries coming around in the background. Oh man. Nothing we can really do about it. I think that is ultimate victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we officially have AI towns that attack and defend. Oh, this is a dream. If you guys enjoyed this battle, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like for the video. I definitely appreciate your support. Definitely subscribe if you are enjoying these videos. There's lots more coming. Like, I am not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is my dream job. Having lots of fun with Manor Lords, lots of other games. If you guys have any other suggestions for videos I can do in the future, let me know. But with that, we have ultimate victory. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.